80% of business owners think running Facebook ads, it's all about clicking a button and then you turn to your bank account, money is dropping left, right, and center. As beautiful as that sounds, you're actually wrong. Because at the core of Facebook adverts is an understanding of human psychology. Every click, every sale, every purchase, every conversion, at the heart of it begins with one thing: human behavior. So people do not buy because they just saw an ad. They are going to take an action because that ad ignites within them a desire to take an action. It brings them to a point of awareness that they now have a problem and there's a solution to the problem. And that's why two businesses can promote the same product with the same budget, but the outcome is different. One business is struggling, the other business is thriving because of an understanding of human behavior. If we haven't met, my name is Emmanuel. I'm a business psychologist and also an entrepreneur. My primary focus in this video is to help you understand how exactly I was able to take my business to an upward trend by virtue of Facebook ads. My assignment is simple: to help you understand the psychology to create a profitable advertising system, more importantly, help you attract the right clients, and finally help you generate consistent sale. By the end of this course, you will realize that Facebook ad is not about spending more money. Rather, it is about an understanding of human behavior. Get your writing materials because it's going to be an implementation session. As you're learning, you're executing. Whatever happens, stay to the very end. I have a gift for you, actually. Two gifts if you stay to the very end. Class is now in session. Let us begin.
I decided not to use my own page because quite a number of persons, they feel that there's this thing as regards to my page. It just happens to work, right? So I decided to use a mentee's page so that we can get this done. So everybody knows how you can literally type www.facebook.com, you sign in. So I'm using, for this experience, I am using just some debrief before we start. I'm using a laptop. If you have a laptop, it will go a long way as regards to you setting up Facebook and managing everything. I would strongly recommend a laptop. Preferable browser, I would strongly recommend Chrome, right? Use a Chrome browser, all right? It's very important. Use a Chrome browser, you use a laptop. If you don't have a laptop, you can use your phone, right? Just put your phone on PC mode or desktop view. It's going to open up the laptop setup for you and then follow through those instructions. It will be a little bit tedious using your phone, but it can still be done. All right, or preferably I'm using a laptop. I would recommend you use a laptop to get this done. It's always effective. And there are times I use a phone to want to set up a page. It might not respond to you well. They'll just be showing you error, or just keep you pending. So using a laptop, it makes it easy. It makes it seamless so that you know this ahead of time. But then if you have questions, we know how to sort it out. If you have questions, feel free. You can ask your questions as we proceed. But I'm using a laptop for this, and I'm using a Chrome browser. The account has already been logged in already. Okay, so what we are seeing is just the dashboard, the first page that pops up as regards to when you open up a Facebook account. So let's dive back into it. So I'm very sure wherever you are, you can see my screen. So how do you set up a page? There are several features that you can work with at different angles. You come here, you click on page. All right, so it's going to open. That's it. So we're going to set up a page. All right. Then you pick a name for your page. So I'm using Synergy Academy. All right, this is the academy, and this is like the first time we're setting up a page. So you see, it showed a tick here, which means this account is available for us to use it. So I'm doing the setup here, create a page, and they're showing me a preview, right? They also show me a mobile view. So you see, this is how it looks on mobile angle. This is the PC angle, right? So stay with me, making sense, right? So they said category. I'm going to try to see if I put academy, they will allow me. Let me see. They didn't allow academy. All right, so let me see business. So a business service, beautiful. So they give me a tick on that. Bio, reason. Using a tribe of extraordinary ladies and gentlemen. So take this a notch higher. So just get something unique for you, all right? I don't know the nature of your business, so I'm sure you can work out something. But then if you're confused, you don't know what to put on your bio, just bring in something a little bit about your business, a bold statement, something that will spark curiosity, that would want to make them, inquire more and say, okay, what's this all about? All right, what is this all about? So that would go a long way as regards to helping you make a bold statement. Okay, helping you make a bold statement. So just to highlight that, pin this. Okay, good. So let's make advancements. Let's make advancements. You can be doing this preferably as I'm working on this. You as well be working on your own page. That will make it seamless. That will make it very easy. So we're going to fill all of these options. So the next thing is to click create page. All right, that's the next step. You click create page and it's going to load depending on the speed of your network. And Facebook will verify their thing, and then it's going to pick up. Beautiful. So Synergy Academy was created. You can now add images. Go to your image to add more details. Thank you very much, Facebook. I truly appreciate you. All right. So websites. So the website we have is www.seller. Seller, that's a platform.com/m /m/CG. Yes, that's a seller page. All right, so they're asking for a phone number. We just put in my own number there. So whatever the country you're in, going through this, these are the procedures you follow through. So email address 247 CNG try. Right, so if you don't have a website page yet, there's no problem. All right, there's no problem. You can be shown how you can do that. Some of you, what you have is your maybe an eligibility link where your customers respond to you. Some of you, it's a landing page. Some of you, on this website, there's where you can customize it and it will be your WhatsApp group or something, right? So that can be achieved. It doesn't have to be you setting up a website. This is simply seller. So seller gave me room or gave us room to have our courses, our trainings posted there. So that's why this is there. All right, so location, what's my location? I know we talk about location. So at the moment, I'm currently in Lagos. So I'm going to scroll down. And it's good your business has an email address. So preferably don't use your email, your don't conflict your personal email address as your business email address, except the business is the same as the personal. Fantastic. All right, so we're touching back previous training. So flow with me. Location, Lagos, Nigeria. So you see, they're asking for the specific address, but I'm not gamed on giving them my specific address. So I'm going to leave that part. They should just say to me on Lagos. That's all. So I'm going to leave that part blank. All right. Because I'm always on the move. But then this is in Lagos. So postal code, we leave that. So I'm always active, right? So the academy is always open. If you don't want to show any hours of availability, you click on no hours available. If there are specific hours, so we come to work this time, we close this time, all those other things. So you just click always open. Personally, that's what I use. So I click next. So you notice at this angle that they've started filling it up. Now, okay, this page is a business service. This is the phone number that you can reach out to. Okay, this is their bio, this has been. So now they're saying customize your page, right? Customize your page. You click on add profile photo. So already you would have or should have gotten maybe a logo, a professional picture. I don't know however you want to get it, but get something smart, something catchy. So this is Synergy Academy, and we have our logo already. So let me see how I can fish that. Beautiful. All right, so Synergy Academy logo, open. All right, so it's going to load. Boom, beautiful. All right, so bold, so well stated. Now, if you don't know how to set up this logo and cover photo, simply go to Canva, www.canva.com. I believe they allow me to open a new tab. So www.canva. You can also get their app on Apple Store and Play Store.com. This is like the most easiest accessible platform you can use to do exploit as a business person or an entrepreneur. Okay, so you come in here and then there are a lot of things that you can work with. A lot of things you can work with. So that's canva.com. Let's bounce back to Facebook. Let's bounce back to Facebook. All right. So you go to Canva, you can customize whatever you want to customize, design whatever you want to design, and then you can take it up from there. Okay, so let's go back to Facebook. Boom. Now add cover photo. I already have a cover photo, so it's for me to choose. I named it banner 1, banner 2, and then I upload. Now there are times that you upload a picture and they'll tell you, this is not good enough, it will not serve. All right, they're going to tell you that it's not going to serve. So once they do that, just follow their instructions. Right, so let me look at mobile view and how it will look like. So I'm adjusting it to suit. So you see here, they say drag or use arrow to affect position. All right, so I just want it to rest behind it. I want it to just rest behind it. Give it a bold statement. All right. Ta-da. So that's for that. You can still change all these things later. And you can even set up a page by just ignoring all these things and clicking next, 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 next. You set up your page. All right. So now that we've put in the profile picture, the banner, then we go to add action button. Add action button is optional, but then you can as well add it. Okay, so let's try it. So this is the button when they come to your page. They can easily just see and say, okay, they want to get to know you, send you a WhatsApp message, call now, contact us, however you want to. So there are different options, right? Check in if it's a hotel, book now if it's a hotel, sign up if there's a website, start order if you own a restaurant, view shop if there are several products. If you are into ticketing, send a message, send WhatsApp message, call now, send email, contact us, open the website or a contact form, learn more, opens the website, watch now, there's a video. So I'm going to go to learn more. All right, I'm going to go to learn more because I want to drive them to that seller page. So go in www.seller.com/m/synergy. Let me, right? So I click on save. Okay, I click on save. So they're going to verify behind the scene, and if approved, it will be added. All right, it's going to be added on the page. So when somebody views the page, that option will be there. So let's make progress. Next, right? Next, let's go. So it's important all of these things are done so that when your page comes up, it's mind blowing. So here's the thing, they say connect WhatsApp to your page. Once you connect your WhatsApp account, you can add buttons to your page. So on this, they're asking for a WhatsApp enabled phone number, right? They're asking for a WhatsApp enabled phone number so that when you are running your ads, this is the number the leads will go to. All right, this is the number the leads will go to. So I'm going to get the WhatsApp number. I hope they approve. If they don't approve, then I'll skip it. I'll sort it out later because this same number has been used for other pages as well. So let me try and see if they'll approve it. Let me even test run my normal one and see if they'll give room for that. Get the code. They are allowing me at the personal. Oh, they did. Interesting. So they did. Okay, good. Good. All right, so WhatsApp account is connected to your page. Thank you very much, Facebook. All right, thank you. So say build your page audience, invite your friends, yada yada yada. I don't do that, but you should. All right, you should. So invite your friends to come like your page, and then you have more. So Facebook is saying stay informed about your page, receive notifications, marketing and promotional image. Just give me the notification. That's the one I'm interested in. All right, so with this, ladies, gentlemen, you have successfully pieced together a Facebook page. All right, congratulations, you have pieced together your Facebook page and you are in business. All right, but then we are almost done. There are other things you have to work on. Okay, there are other things you have to work on. There's an option that gives you room to review your page as a visitor. So let me use that. So this is how the page will look like when somebody comes to this page. If you go to Facebook, all right, I'm going to look for where the link is and then show you so that I can preview. It's not the thing that it's not me creating this thing like somewhere else. This on Facebook. You still see the page on Facebook. right about now, it's on 0 likes, 0 followers. Don't tell me, sir, the page you use, it has a number. No, it's on 0 likes, 0 followers, and we're still going to use this page to run an ad, and you'll see it. All right, so 0 likes, 0 followers. So starting from the scratch. So what am I telling you? Anybody can do this and begin to see results. All right, so good. So you see the website here, it's highlighted. Once they come and they click on the website, it's going to load. All right, and then it's going to open up seller. Okay, so follow the link. You just trust us, Facebook. All right, so seller, Synergy Academy on seller. So boom, this is it. All right, so this is seller page. If you don't know what seller, there's no problem. But basically, we'll get to that. Just so let me keep it short, keep it simple. So exit view as, this is what we've done so far, and this is how the page looks like. All right, so I'm gonna exit view as, and then we're going to come back here. So you can preview everything that is here, right? Every single thing that is here. Once this is done, you can use your mobile phone and customize other things as you so desire. So about us business service, you can come in here and start adding things. So you want to add a social media link, for example, Instagram. Yes, we have an Instagram account. So you do at the Synergy Academy. All right. So add another social media and add YouTube username at the Synergy Academy. So what am I bringing to your perspective? Maintain the same name on all platforms. Maintain the same name on all platforms. Very, very important. Okay, very, very important. So I'm going to save this, and they're also going to verify that it's legit from their end. So once they do, now watch, because they've confirmed that it's verified, I click on this link. All right, so I'm not showing you something outside the box, I'm showing you something that I do, something that works, something that you can use and it will work for you. Right, so good. So this is the page. All right, so this is the Instagram page. Boom, you're seeing it. So if we go back and we click on YouTube, right, it's going to load. YouTube is going to load. Beautiful. So this is the YouTube page. All right, so you see everything is well structured, every single thing, every single thing. So we go back to the page. All right, so I'm just showing how you can set up your page professionally. Okay, so they're asking for gender. Right, okay, let's do male. Then you save. So because I don't want this content displaying, I'm going to delete this. I just want the first post on the page to be, because usually when you upload an item, they tend to create a post with it for you. I don't want that. Okay. You might want it, but there's no problem. Good. So this is the page. The page is set. Every single thing is set. Oh, they took off everything. My goodness. All right. So I'm gonna fix it back again. But then this is how you can set up your page. All right. This is how you can set up your page. What we're looking at to achieve is how you can set up your page. So with this, you have successfully set up your page, and we're going to move proper into how you can set up an ad on your page. Okay, so there are other features which you might explore, all right, but I just basically wanted to share with you how you can set up your page at a professional level. So I said I was going to show us what to post, kind of like how to go about it. All right, so we're just going to do a little bit of sample. All right, so since the page has been set up, whether you type www.facebook.com or however you want to do it, it brings you to your page. But then if you log out and then you log back in, it opens up your profile. So from your profile, you can easily just go highlight your page and then you bring it out. All right, you bring it out. So let's look at this. So what's on your mind, Synergy Academy? I'll click and they're showing me several options. These web pages are amazing. I can post a photo or video. I can go live. I can invite somebody to collaborate with me on a live Facebook session. GIF, I can share. I can get WhatsApp message by creating a post. I can tag people. I can check in a location academy somewhere. I can say I'm feeling something. I can get messages on my messenger. I can get a call. but largely I would just click on photo and image. So they're going to ask me, what would you want to upload? I know some of you know this, but then just for those that they do not know. So I'm going to click on the logo, all right, once again, and I will just write here on a mission to ignite the hearts of individuals to be do more and have more. So I'm not doing any CTA here. All right, I'm not doing any CTA, just a regular post. No call to action on this. All right. Now, this is just a sample. So that's all. So once this is done, what do I do next? Click. Who can see this post? It goes to the public. Do I want to share to a group? No. Do I want to boost the post? No. I simply click on post. All right. I simply click on post and then voila. They've posted it on a mission to ignite the hearts of individuals to be more, do more, and have more. And so if I click on my page, I'll see my post created here. Right? So this is the post I just created here. Now, I'm going to stop this video at this point. I've shown you how you can create a post, whether real, whether live video, whether photo or video. This is where you get it done and you upload. All right. So all your codes that you create, you post it here. All your videos you create, you post it here. You want to go live, showing somebody how you make your skincare product, how effective your hair are, they are, right? How effective your clothes are, how strong and durable are your materials. They don't fade, they don't wash. This is how you create and you share. You let the world know this is what you have to offer them. And there's a way you post, all right? There's a way you post. And there's also a way that you can sync your posts in such a way that whatever you post on Instagram is shared to your Facebook. I'll give you an example. All right, so I'm going to look at my own personal page as a sample, and I'll show that to you. All right. So you get to see. Beautiful. So this is my personal page. All right. So you see every single thing I share with us, it's here. So socialize with me. This one is just bold. All my social media platforms, they are there. I maintain the same name. So what I'm showing you now is not something new, it's something I've been doing. All right. So within a tribe of extraordinary ladies and gentlemen, still here, Keja, phone number, address, every single thing is there. So there's a featured post, always open. Okay, good. So now watch this. You see this post that is here, this post you're seeing here, right? You want to have the mouse on. I posted it on Instagram, so automatically is activated that all my Instagram posts come to my Facebook. So I don't necessarily need to come to Instagram and post, Facebook and post. It's just automatic, it flows in. All right. So some posts are that way, it flows in. While there are some that I come in and I create the post here. Like this was created on Facebook. Right? This was created on Facebook. Several Facebook posts. Just to show you, this specific one was Instagram to Facebook, right? Instagram to Facebook direct. So just to guide your thought process as regards to this. So you see that call to action button we talked about. On this page, what I have here is watch now. So the link that is here is a YouTube link. Okay, it's a YouTube link that is here. So if anybody clicks on watch now, it takes them to my YouTube channel. All right, take them to my YouTube channel. Voila. All right, so that's for that. We're not doing YouTube, so let's rewind back to Facebook. But then just to show you how systematized every single thing is. And once you set up your page, you've set up your page. It's not something you're going back to set up again and again and again and again and again. All right, again and again and again, again. So that's all as regards to setting up the page. It is time we move to the adverts proper. I'm going to be guiding you through. Please pay rapt attention. This is the meat of the matter. Some of you even skipped all the previous training. You just appeared here. Okay, no problem. Calm down. Let's get into it. All right, let's dive right into it. So as always, you have your page opened up like this. All right, so you click on your page. There are different ways to do it. There are basically three ways you can set up an ad. One is an option you should never consider, right? For the sake of your pocket and for the sake of your mentality. And that first one, we're going to explore all three, right? Largely the second and the third. So this is the first one. If you have noticed, let me pin my video, leave that will enable me, or you'll be able to see me. If you notice, you see, because you have created a post, right? And you're following through what I'm telling you to do, you notice underneath they say boost posts, all right? You see it, blue button. Whatever happens, do not engage this button. Whatever happens. But curiosity almost killed a cat, and I think it killed a cat. So let's click on it. Miss Amanda, why are you saying we shouldn't click on it? Because Facebook is somebody's business. Understand this. And they will always find a way to see how you get to spend more and get less. And then they get more. If you use Boost a post, there are certain features you cannot maximize in running an effective ads. So you end up spending more money, you have the result you do not desire, and Facebook made money. So you see, so you have to be smart. Don't use that option. The option is so packaged, it makes it easy that with a snap of a finger, you can run your ads and all of that. Be careful, right? There are some features that are here that they don't have or that won't serve you well. So do not engage this, all right? But then they've highlighted the fact that the number I posted, they discovered that it's not a WhatsApp business number. So this is them telling me, hey, you have to sort that out. So I'm going to sort that out. Some of you might have the same similar challenge. Okay, so to sort that out, I have to go back to our page, from our page down to dashboard. So go to settings, link account. I was looking for settings, link account. All right, good. So connected already, you see that number that they accepted, it's them that accepted it, is already here, right, as a primary number. So connect to another number. So what I'll simply do, I'll just remove that number. Right, I'll remove the number. So I'm guiding you on how we can go about it. I'll remove that number. So I'm going to get the WhatsApp business number and I'll replace it with it. So they will now approve that number. So send code. You're going to now send me the code. They have already. All right, so my code is, I don't want to count, even if you carry everybody's code is different. So don't say your own code will be this code. All right, so choose a business portfolio should fall into, skip this one. I should not got in there. So voila. So add WhatsApp button, just skip. Don't worry. Thank you very much. Cancel. So you see the number here, it has changed, right? So that means if I am to, I'm just guiding us, right? So I think we'll just have this video as the base of the first video. So if we're to go back to my page, all right, we go back to my page here and I click on post this time, which we are not supposed to use. So the first option of setting up an ad, which a lot of people use, they don't get results, is this one. Okay. So you see that they've accepted that number. So it's here, right? It's here. So just to highlight some things so you note, if I want to run an ad that basically I want them to respond to me only on Messenger, I'll untick my WhatsApp and the ad will only go to Messenger, Facebook Messenger. right? The responses that I desire will go to Facebook Messenger. If I want it to just be only on Instagram, I'll connect my Instagram account and then it only goes to Instagram, right? But then if I want it to just be on WhatsApp, I'll only tick WhatsApp and anybody responding to my advert, it goes to WhatsApp. This is how you do it, right? This is one way you get that done. I hope somebody has learned something, but we're saying we're not going to explore this option. So this is option one. We're not exploring this. So I'm not going to say much on this. I'm going to stop the video here and then move to option two on how you can set up ads. So I'm showing you all the options. You get to choose. All right. You get to choose because after what I've said is there are some persons that is this boost post, they will rush and go and click and set up the ads and say, I don't know why the thing is not responding. Responses I'm getting is quite funny. I don't understand. Guys, like I said, it's an option, but please leave the option alone. I don't want to say, don't do this, and I don't share my reasons. Look as if I'm hiding something from you. It won't make sense, right? But then I've showed you there are certain features which you see on the other two options that are not here. So you can just say bye-bye to this. The first option is basically you using www.facebook.com. That's the first option, right? Second option is you using business.facebook.com. That's second option, right? Third option is you using ads.facebook.com. So if I'm to ask you, which do you think is the best? All right, which is so obviously you say ads of Facebook. So these are like three different dimensions. They have their functions, all right, and we're going to explore. So we said we're not going to use the first one being just the normal angle of your page and all of that. So I want to move into this, right? Business.facebook.com and show you what it has to offer us. And I'm going to move, well, these are options that you definitely see what ads of Facebook.com has to offer us. And then we're going to take it up from there. The goal is to show you how, with this knowledge, you can comfortably set up an ad and you're sure that with your resources, right? With your resources, constantly doing your ads in a month. Let's say in a month you have 1,000 leads at your beck and call, people that you potential customers that would want to patronize whatever you're doing. Okay, so I think that was a mistake. I'll have to share that again. So let's go. Let's have it. Let's have it. You. So you come here and you type in business.facebook.com. Enter. Right, business.facebook.com. And then you see they restructured everything. Okay, because at this level, they now know that you mean business. Am I communicating? They now know that this person means business. So they switched up for you. All right. They're not seeing you like one just as one as regards the ads creation. So there are two dimensions you can follow in setting up an ad. And I'll explain it. Please pay attention. The first dimension is I can create a post that I intend to promote and I will publish it. All right. So I can get the body, I can get the video content, the picture, and I'll post. All right. And I'll post. That's option one. Option two is while setting up my ad, I can create it inside. Option one is I'll create it outside and I'll set up my ad and I'll connect it to what I've created outside. Option two is I'll create the ads and I'll impute the content there. What is the difference? You will ask. The difference is simple. With option one, maybe what you want to post is something that is private, right? It's an exclusive content. You know that if you post it out, somebody might steal your content and go and reuse your content to do something else. So you don't create to promote. Rather, in promoting or in creating the ads, you impute it there. I know some of you would have come across certain ads that you love the video, you love what they were saying, and you clicked on the person's page to find that content. You can't find it. You try downloading it, you can't download it. It's just gone. You miss the content, you miss it. All right. If you can relate, wherever you are, just smile. I can feel it. Okay, so that's what happened. The person did not create it outside. The person created that content inside and promoted it. Okay, so I need you to get that so we're on the same page because I'm going to flow through those dimensions as well. So pay attention. Now that you're in business.facebook.com, all right, so you can see quite a lot of options. There is one that says create ads. You can work with that. There's no challenge. When it comes to this place, everything is okay. Or you can simply come to the top here and just click create ads. All right. I'm guiding you through. So you're going to see a lot of things here, right? A lot of things. Number one, they're telling you that you can get started with automated ads. Run, don't, because this is where Facebook will suck your money dry, right? So they're saying, don't worry, we'll run everything for you. You just give us one or two things, we'll automate the ads. Just ignore that thing. Number two is get more messages. So create an ad that includes call to action button for your page. So people are going to send you more message. You can use it to get more messages on Instagram, like I talked on WhatsApp, on Facebook. Boost your Facebook content. So that picture we posted, the logo, same way on animation, we can boost it to get a lot of tractions, likes, comments from a lot of persons. I can promote the page. The page is on 00, so I can decide to pay and then pay with promoting the page. You know why we're here? Why we're here is basically to address one issue, get more messages. But then I'm just showing you what's possible. And let's say I'm giving an option for employment. I can say, okay, get more calls. So people respond to the ads and then they'll call me. Okay, so get more website visitors. Maybe I want to channel them to our website. This option, if you have a website, listen to me, you can work with this and then they'll move straight to your website, look at what you have, and they'll buy from you. The dimensions to that, get more leads. All right, so potential customers. With this, you want to get specific details, their name, their location, a lot of things. You get more leads and they will respond, and you can use their leads to call them or channel them to do whatever you want them to do as regards to your product and services. So these are the options. But primarily, what's our interest? Get more messages, right? So we're looking at a situation where they'll send us a message to WhatsApp, all right? We're looking at a situation where not just that, they can send us or we can channel them to a group. Okay, so when it comes to group, I'll just do that with a snap of the finger, show you. But then let's look at getting more messages sent to us on WhatsApp. All right, let's look at that. Pay attention. Now look, what is the goal, right? Create new ads. What's the goal? What result would you like from this ad? Get more messages. Show your ad to people who are likely to send you a message. That's what we want. So on this side, they're giving us the preview. On this side, the creation is there. So what's the ad creative? How do you want your ad to look like? Now listen, I just explained this. They're saying option one, you can set up your ads here without anybody knowing it, right? Option two, if you have created a post already and that's what you want to promote, click on use a post. And they will now show me all the posts that are on my page. All I need to do is to click on use a post, and that post will come up. So you see to preview here. Already the post, you see my write-up on emission to ignite the heart of every single thing is here, right? And then the picture, they maintain the picture, right? So you see it's here. But if I choose to ignore using a post, I can edit this description to suit me, right? And I can change this picture. So let's say the description, I'm just going to play with this. So the description is XXXX, because I don't know the nature of the business you do, so I'm not going to give any future, right? And then I'll click select media. We select media, I can go to my page. So these are things that have been uploaded before. Let me see if I can upload. Let me upload banner 2. We've not touched on this. So banner 2 is loading. Underneath, they're going to give me options. Oh wow, I have my video here, so I think I should do that instead. Let me use that. I'm going to use my video. Next photo. Yes. I'll click on video, right? And the ones that have been favorited. Select media. Video. Good. So I'm going to scroll down. Select. So this is a video of myself, right? This is a video of myself. Description, depending on your business. So I don't really want to give a specific description, and then you feel that description is the only description that will work. You know, limit yourself. No, leave. that won't fly. So, but largely on this video, I was discussing mentorship, how you can get access to mentorship and position yourself, right? And I told them at the end of the video to click a link, all right? I told them to click a link. So you see the preview will come up here. The preview will come up here. Now, if you check on the Synergy Academy page, you will not see this video, right? Because I am creating it inside. I'm creating it inside. I want to just get the concept. So I want to change. I don't want them to see at the headline Synergy Academy. I want them to see get access to mentorship. So once I type this, Facebook picks the information and they'll create the review here. All right, they're going to create the review here. Takes a while to load, but here it is. Good. So get access to mentorship. So they'll show me several versions. So this is how it will look like on Instagram, how they have to look like. So you see the video playing, right? And that's it. All right, so you see the video as well playing here. Right? Different versions just being displayed. So I'm going to scroll down. So for you, depending on maybe the picture you upload, right? Get promo, get Easter promo, right? Get Salah promo, get Ramadan promo, get 50% off, get 30% off. You can include it here. Add creative, leverage on data. So you leave this active, right? Just follow me, follow me, follow me. Now on messaging, remember I want them to send me a message on WhatsApp. So I'm going to untick. So you see, I tick, I untick, I tick. So I just need it to be only WhatsApp. All right. So now watch this. Pay attention. Messaging templates. How do you want to welcome people that tap on your ads? Select the template. There is no existing template, right? So I can go and click create new. All right. Create new. Now name it WhatsApp DM, whatever you want to name it. It's whatever you need to name it. But then greeting text. Hi, please let us know how we can help you. That's one way to go about it. All right. Another way is welcome to Synergy Academy. How to service you. So we'll now edit this. Hello. So we have 80 space for a character. So you want to maximize it, right? Hello. I am interested in your mentorship. Yeah. Come on. My name is beautiful. All right. So I'm going to scroll down. I will save this. Right. I'm going to save the template. So this is how it's going to look like. Right. So welcome to Synergy Academy. I can be of service to you. Hello, I'm interested in mentorship. In your mentorship on social media. My name is dash 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 dash. All right. So that's how that is going to display. And then we follow through the sequence. All right. We follow through the sequence. Go down. So we follow through the sequence and then we go down. All right. So that is sorted out. It will come to WhatsApp and that is what they will see. So if you scroll up, you see the button has changed. This button is now on WhatsApp. Right? This button is now on WhatsApp. So I'm sharing with you these steps. You know, some persons will be like, I know this thing. Hurry up, let's calm down. It's important. It's very important to get. So you see the WhatsApp DM, I named it. This is it, WhatsApp DM. So you can largely create several types of DMs you want. Once it's time, you just click and then WhatsApp DM, mentorship. So however you want to name it, right? Don't follow my style, however you want to name it. Or you see, these are reasons why I say use a laptop so that it's easy. But then if you're using your phone, you have to rotate your phone, put it on PC mode, moving here, there, and there, and there. Good. So every other thing is confirmed. They've confirmed my phone number is my phone number. Okay, so what's the next thing here? Is it about employment? No, it's not. It's not about employment, please. Good. So you see location, right? Location, who should see your ads? Let your ads. So you see the first is advantage audience. Ignore it. Ignore it because they are telling you we show the ads to Nigeria. In Nigeria, age 18 years, advantage. No, 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 no. What do you do at this point? You click on create new. All right, you click on create new. Then it's going to open up. Then I'll name it social media, WhatsApp. Yeah, right. Let's leave it at that. Social media, WhatsApp, WhatsApp. Yeah, right. Signal the name. So I want all the genders to see it. So if I sell wigs, right, there's no point for me to do an ad. And I'm saying men should see the ad for what use. It has to be women. I'm communicating has to be women. So that's why the first thing is you identify, you identify whatever you want to sell, and then it makes it easy for you. So if my target is men, women, I just segment everything. Okay, if I'm selling boxers, I'm not, doing an advert to women. Am I communicating? I'm selling clipper, I'm not doing an advert to women, it's to men. But then what I have, right? I said it's social media, is to all. So age range 18, no, not at all. Like I said, choose your market so you don't have stress. And so I'm bringing it down 50 to 20, 25. 25 to 50. These are the category of people I want to deal with, right? Because they have the resources to afford what I'll be selling, right? Some of you might say, no, I like 18. Yeah, you like 18 because these people, they have fun, they are jobless, they don't have money to purchase whatever you're selling, and you feel that if you do the ad, you have a lot of people that respond. But you see, it's not about quantity, it's about quality. So you just want to feel that. You just want to feel that. I would choose having, listen, I would choose having 100 leads that are of quality than 10,000 leads that are just for quantity. All right. So choose what works best for you. What I'm saying, you don't need to stress yourself and rack your head. Good. So they picked up my location because I said I'm in Lagos. They just dropped Lagos here. So location on the page is Lagos. They dropped Lagos here, but they should calm down. Right? It's what I want they will give to me. So let's say I don't want to generalize this to the entire Nigeria. So you see there's Lagos city and there's Lagos country. And watch this. If I click Lagos country, they carve out the entire borders of the entire Lagos and all of that. But then if you're in Nigeria, you know that this is not Lagos. There are some people that are in Abeokuta, they're in Lagos. So my own do they're in Lagos. My communicating. So my Cotonou, they're in Lagos. So no. So you click on Lagos and then you click on city. All right, you click on city. So they are going to give you an option to drop pin. An option to drop pin. Let me zoom in. So drop pin option gives you a chance to click on a location. All right, let me go back. Let me use click on. So if you click on drop in, it's a two-way thing. Click on drop in, I can zoom in. Zoom, 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 zoom. I'm gonna drag this. And I'm like, okay, students, Unilag. I'm gonna drop my pin on Unilag. All right, so I can reduce this to a little bit, maybe at 10. It just depends on me. So they're gonna work with this circumference to show the ads with people on this location. And I can decide to drop another pin in the Ikorodu, right? I can decide to zoom out and say where in the world are these my Abuja people. Right? They're here. So I zoom in here. So Abuja people thought I would leave them, no? Right? So there are levels to Abuja also. You see Massacre Ado. There is a specific part of Abuja you are looking for. Beautiful. So you see this is the parts. So you drop your pin. Now you can drop it here. If I'm not mistaken, this should be equal square. Boom. Then you reduce this so that you can hit on both Gariki and Wuse. Right. So it's mean and confirm good. So we covered Gariki, we covered Wuse, Maitama, Sukuru. Amazing. So you now save audience. Right? You save audience. Oh man, I'm supposed to hold on. Let's go back. Let's go back. So we're here. Good. Okay, so that's basically it. Now, if you did detailed targeting, this is where you browse for your options of detailed targeting, right? So, you're looking at their interest, a lot of features, but we'll leave that one for the next video, right? For the next option. We've saved this already, so it's highlighted here. Nigeria, largely Ikorodu. So they just Nigeria is a summary. You touch on Lagos, Sani Abacha Way, 125. So estimated deliveries of 1.5 thousand persons to 4.3 thousand persons will be reached based on the amounts that they feel we are putting there. But that's that on audience. Okay. So you scroll down. They say schedule and budgets. Schedule and budgets. Start date. When should it start? Obviously, the day you're setting this up. If you have the resource, if you don't have the resources and you just want to go through this, there's no problem. You can look at it. And then, that's for that. Right. So start date. Today. So do you want your ad to run continuously? You add the content to run a daily budget unless you post it, which means you're supposed to behave here on fonts, right? But then if you're working on a budget, you just want to see how this will go. Now, take a look at this. All right, take a look at this. Say ads that run for at least 4 days tend to get a better result, which means for you to yield this is no jokes, it's serious, right? Do not be a one-hit wonder. I did the ads one day and this is happened. One day is not enough for your specific audience to get to know you. Remember what we said, right? They need to be exposed to you at least 7 times. So which means they might see the ad on Monday, they will not budge. Tuesday, they will not budge. Wednesday, they will not budge. Thursday is Friday. They're like, come on, this thing has been everywhere. What's this thing all about? They want to know. Are you getting me? There are some ads that you have been seeing for the past 7 days. If you know, you know. It's because they are playing the long-term game. Other person are playing short-term. So short-term, long-term will always beat short-term if you're taking notes. All right. So I strongly advise that, if you're to do, come on now, do 7 days. If the resources are so buffed up, go 14. So buffed up, go 30. Do a month so you can track your numbers. My recommendation. All right. My recommendation. So let's say you want to do 7 days, which will now end on the 4th of May. Today's 27th April, 4th May. All right. So what do we have? You see, they are doing the mathematics for you here. So don't miss out. Say payment summary. Your ads will run for 7 days. Total budgets, 11,000. Just ignore those things first. All right. So now we're done with the fact that you now understand schedule and budget. So let's go to daily budgeting. How much is to be spent every day? All right. So the budget exceeds our monthly means yada yada yada. So they're saying here. Okay. So okay. So they're saying the money I have is not enough compared to what I'm saying I want to do. I understand, but I'm just training people. Facebook, calm down, right? So you click on this amount, depending on what you want. All right, depending on what you want. As at 2019, 2018, 2019, if you have to use this amount to spend a day on Facebook, you will be blown away with the results. 2019, 2018, 2017, 2016, you've blown away with just 6,200. But you all know, all right, the drama between Naira to dollar. So with 6,200, you're not going to do much exploit in the marketplace. You'll be swallowed. She asked me, Samana, what would you recommend? It depends on your desired outcome. Okay. I've had instances where I do 10,000 a day. All right. I've had instances where I do 15,000 a day. All right. I've had people that do 50,000 a day. Right. And I've had people that, and they flow through this thing consistently. I've had instances where some persons do 20 a day. Okay. So I've had instances where some people do 5 a day, some people 3 a day, some people do 7 a day. So don't ask me for a template. The idea of this is you have the skill, you can test run and find a pattern that suits your business, because I don't know the business you do, so I don't know what will suit it. So what they're saying is the minimum you can spend per day based on the value of Naira to dollar is 1,602 Naira 81. So let's just say 1,000, let's approximate 1,650 or 1,700 in a day. So let's say you decide to do 1,700 in a day for 7 days. So which means you will test run the ads with approximately 13,000 Naira for 7 days. But I'm telling you, you're not going to yield much results. All right. You're not going to yield much. You will get some level of traction, but don't expect much from this kind of activity. Don't expect much. I'm telling you now, so you don't do this, I answer. Don't expect much. Another thing that helps your ad convert, right? Another thing. So in between this, I'll be sharing, experiences. Is your content. Am I communicating? If you put 100,000 naira on an ad and the content is rubbish, expect rubbish. If you put an ad that there's no call to action, people like the ad, but they don't know what to do next. They are confused. So you see a lot of engagement on the ads, but nobody is engaging the ads for them to become leads because they are confused. So the question is, the content you are creating, is it something that would make somebody stop? Can it catch their attention? One, is that content going to inform them, educate them, entertain them, lead them to a call to action? Would that content make them pause, identify a problem, and then solve, or give them that this is a solution to that problem? The content. So setting up ads is not really the challenge. You can know how to set up ads. That's what we're doing. But when you now know how to set up this ad, do you now know how to create a content that will catch their attention? Well, you're in luck because I will tend to do a little bit on that. That's the bonus, right? So you're in luck. But there's a master class on that, right? How exactly you can, create a compelling story as regards to a product you want to launch, a compelling story as regards to an idea you want to, sell to the marketplace, how you can create that. There's a masterclass on that, but then I'll do little justice on it. If you're interested in the masterclass, I'll see how we can make the option available. You can also get access to that. Okay, so I have you covered. Right, let's see how we can make advancements. Good. So we are saying that, okay, let's just see how we can take this up a notch higher. Right, let's see how we can take this up a notch higher. All right, let's make this 5,000 and then so so you see, what did you notice? They added another option. They said with 5,000 naira in a day, you'll be having 5 to 13 people reply you. Now, Facebook is being conservative, right? If you follow through the procedures well, you're going to have way more than these numbers respond to you, depending on your content. I've seen situations where some persons have projection 5 to 13, and they have 50 people messaging them every single day. All right, 50 people every single day saying, I'm interested, I'm interested, I'm interested, I'm interested. 50 people times 7 days, that's 350 potential customers. Are we together? Okay. Yes, sir. All right. So just to highlight on that, why they are being conservative with numbers is because they don't know how your people will respond to your ads. So they will need time. Your ads will need to go around a lot of people's response, feedback. Facebook will piece it together, balance with the algorithm and all of that. Before they will now say, okay, this is the expected number. So the next time you come to run this ad, they will have something solid, something higher to show to you. All right. So please get the mindset. Get the mindset. So this is not a YouTube video that will just rush and tell you rush and subscribe. Da, 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 da. No, I want you to get this, right? I want you to truly get this. Now watch. Now we're done with the price, depending on your budget. Placement, advantage placement. Let us maximize your budget across Facebook, Meta, Messenger, Instagram, Meta Audience Network. Yes. All right. Yes. If you turn it off, they will not tell you, okay, should the ads be only on Facebook or should they only be on Instagram? So if maybe what I sell, my targeted audience, they are on Instagram, I can simply turn it off on Facebook. So only Instagram people will see my ad. Only Instagram. All right. Largely, if you're a woman and you're into, beauty stuff, the Instagram business. Now, Instagram has its own business, so Facebook has its own business. That's a topic for another day. Right. But then if you want both platforms to work out, you click on it. If it's just Instagram, just Instagram. There are some persons here that your business largely is on Instagram, not on Facebook. So you going through Facebook procedure is you just starting out, right? So if you target just Instagram, they will you connect your Instagram page, right, to your Facebook page. So they will use your Instagram page to run the ads and it will display there. And Facebook tends to give more analytics. So no pixel, we don't need a pixel. Pixel largely are for those that they have their website. We want to integrate their website and a lot of things so that whatever activities happen on their website, Facebook can keep track of it. Those are the pixel people. But then what I'm trying to achieve is a way that I can keep it short, keep it simple, that any GSS1, am I communicating? Let me use that term. Any newbie can just come in and set up an ad, and the person is good to go. Nothing sophisticated, nothing confusing. So now that we decided that, okay, we're going to spend approximately, listen, we're paying VAT, there's tax, or value added tax. So in other words, we say 35,000 plus VAT is 37,625. So you now add funds. All right, you click on add funds. This is how you fund your account. So let me just say it here. It will be together on this training. In case somebody missed this, I say, how do you fund? Is this part of? So this is a specific amount they want us to fund, right? So they did a subtraction that you already have 1,100 in your account. So what we are helping you achieve is we just want you to balance up, and we'll take it up from there. So I'll tell them, no, I'm a big boy, right? I'm a big boy, so I'm gonna do 40,000, for example, right? For example, so that it will cover everything. And the reason I'm making it a round figure, because there are several options we can work with. All right, there are several options we can work with. Preferably, pay with bank transfer is the best. Pay with bank transfer is the best. This is the best. Do not add your debit card, please. Do not add your debit card. I beg you. I beg you, do not. There was an option before, pay with pay you. So they've removed it, right? I don't know why. They removed it. Now they're saying pay with net. Do not add your card, I beg you. Because you can add your card and you're in church. It's Sunday morning. All of a sudden, you just see debit alert from Facebook. Pakam, pakam, pakam. And you're like, but I'm not running ads now. Facebook will just create one summary. They've built you already. I'm telling you, that's how they waylaid, like 40 something thousand from my hand a while back. And you can't collect the money. I came to Facebook, I didn't even see the money. Like till today, we are still pushing the matter. As crazy as it sounds, it happened because they had access to my card. I was so angry, I blocked the card, right? Never to repeat itself again. So now I use pay with bank transfer. All right, I do pay with bank transfer. So you click pay with bank transfer, you click next. All right. Once you click next, they're going to, I'm guiding you through this how you fund your Facebook account. So when you click next, it takes a while to load because it's the first time, this page is doing this. So it takes a while to get it to 100, and also depending on the strength of your network. So good. So open with bank transfer. I say yes. I want you guys to open with bank transfer. All right. So I want to explain why I'm approximating it so that we're on the same page. Why I did not use the specific amount they gave. So just approximate to the nearest 100. Me, I approximated the nearest 1,000. So the bank that they're working with here is Paga, right? So I'll just come and put in my phone number. Right. And I click enter. So they're going to generate a unique account number for me to pay into. And I'm paying 40,000 now. All right. Good. So for the sake of practical, I'm not funding 40,000 naira. I need to reset you guys the page because I have other accounts. So let me not fund an account I will not use in the meantime. So I'm gonna do 1,000 naira, right? Good. And you can also fund 100 naira ahead. So 500 naira. Let's fund 500 naira. Let's see. Good. So we're funding 500 naira just for practical purposes. All right. So pay attention. I have my phone close by, so I can make the transfer. You can use any bank app to make the transfer. I'll be using OPay to make the transfer. All right, so I'll put in my phone number. Put in my phone number, they will create a unique account for me. Please do not fund anything higher than 500. Do not fund anything lower than 500. If you do that, your money is gone. All right, your money is gone. So I'm going to type this account 1540. So they're telling me that you have 30 minutes to execute this transaction, or we are going to revert it back. Okay, so if after 30 minutes I do this transaction, it is null. My money don't go. All right. So there's nothing I can do. I didn't follow their instructions. All right. So I'm on my OPay app and I'm looking for Paga. All right. So I now have Paga. And Paga will verify the name on the account. You see Facebook ads. Click next and input 500 and click confirm. All right. Say, do you trust this? Yes, I trust. Proceed. And then they're going to proceed. They ask me for my PIN. I put in my PIN. All right. Once the transaction is successful, all I need to do, which is just wait. All right. It's just wait. Okay. Once it's successful, I'll just wait. And then Facebook will confirm from their end, and then they will reprocess the page and they will take me back. So it's happening already. All right, it's happening already. So they will now show me congratulations, funded your account with 500 naira. That's how we get it done. Okay. Beautiful. So you see, 500 naira successfully added. You now have 1,600 in available funds. So let's say I had funded the 40,000 naira. I'll just click on publish. Once I click on publish, they'll show that the ads is on preview and the ads is successful under review. And then they'll take whatever time they need to take to review the ads, and then the ads will start running. Okay, ads will start running. So once it starts running, I can review my ads and then I'll take it. Okay, so let me bring this down. Okay, but that's basically how you do with the second phase. You click on publish. Let me see if they will allow me to do it. I doubt. They might tell me to top up something. Yeah. So you see, let's see top up something here. So but then if they allow, fantastic. If they don't, there's no problem. Right? If they don't, there's no problem. All right. So it's just 1 day. It's 10 minutes top up 20. Okay. All right, just for confirmation's sake, I'm going to turn this to 200 now. Okay. So I'll just test run something and then you see how it flows. I'm going to top up because I want to show you how it will be at the other end so that we know that it's a complete process and then you have a mental picture as regards to when you're doing your soap. You're not like, oh, so what will happen here next? And he didn't show it to us. So God, I want to try a lot with your mom. Right. So this is me. Remember, from the genesis of this, I said I'm doing it as if I'm a newbie, right? As if I'm a newbie. So that's why even the ad account and is everything is just new, right? So just follow me, okay? So I'm trying to top up here so that we'll do it for 1 day, right? Immediately I do it, I'll just even, immediately I do it, just have that done. So they're confirming. Yes, 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 yes. They're confirming. Somebody will say, no, this class is somehow boring. Yeah, so it's the boring things that make all the money, right? Yes, so you want it, oh, we should be jumping up and down. No, this is real business. All right. So you get this, so they've accepted. All right. So I'm something like that. They've accepted it. You get this, your business takes a different level. All right. Remember, we're discussing option 2. So if you get option 2, option 3 will not be that complex. If option 3 is not complex for you, then you settle with option 2. So option 2 will have both part A and part B. So watch this. Watch. The total budget in 1 day, 1,006. I'm paying VAT. So VAT was what I just paid for. 120 total amount. Good. So that's it. Your ad is being created. We'll let you know if it meets Meta advertising standard 24 hours or less. You can get updates on Ad Center. All right. So go to ads. You click on it. You click on the loads. Still loading. Fantastic right here. Good. So you see in review, you're seeing it, right? It is in review. So once it has been approved, it will be notified here. And they also send you a Facebook notification. All right. So I'm just going to click on this option because I just test running this. With this option that you're seeing here, I can actually delete the post. I can boost again. I can still view the details of the ad to confirm that everything is in check. But then I'm showing this away. Boom. It's just for practical purpose. So you get the check. All right. So as review and then it will come back. So with this, we're done with option 2, part A. Now, I'm going to show you, I'm going to stop this here. So we'll just have this save. The next, I'm going to show you how you can direct people you run an ad, right? You run an ad and you direct people to join a WhatsApp group. for those of you that you do courses and all of that. Or you run an ad and you can direct people to just send you a DM. All right. Maybe because the WhatsApp you have been using is not a business WhatsApp, right? So you just want them to send you a DM, but you don't want to start transferring your main WhatsApp into a WhatsApp business and all of that. So I'm going to show you how we can achieve that in the next video. Okay. Our focus here will be how you can set up your WhatsApp business account to structure your ads effectively. So I'm going to be sharing my screen. Just pay attention. So I'm going to use my mobile device. So if you have your phone close by and you have your business WhatsApp installed, this it's called WhatsApp Business. If you don't have it installed, please do well to install it on your phone. That's what we're going to be working with. All right, that's what we're going to be working with. So this is my WhatsApp business. All right. All right, these are charts, and then you click on tools. Before we get to tools, just click on these three buttons at the top here and click on settings. All right, click on settings so that maybe there are some things you're not clear about. We can sort it out together. Now, if you want to change your profile picture, you click on this image here. All right, this, and it's going to open up your gallery, and you can change it to whatever you deem fit you'd like to change it to. All right, easy peasy, just to test run. You click on this, and then you clicked on it to change. You click on this, that's for the cover. So the image that is behind, you click on gallery, it's going to pop up. When it pops up, you just identify the image that you would like to use. Okay. Maybe let's use a white background. Okay. And then boom, it changes. Okay. It changes. So you're done with that. You get a business name. So for easy access, the same business name you're using on your Facebook should be the same business name that you are using on your WhatsApp. So that when they come, they know it's you. Okay? So that when they come, they still know it's you. Very, very key. All right? Very key. Category entrepreneur, or whatever the nature of what you do is, you come here and you select the category. All right? You're into apparel and clothing, designers, you know, indicate you're an educator. All right, into education event planner, you indicate there. Add, okay, location, right? As always, you know, we talked about location. So if you don't have a physical location, you just click on it and they won't bother you about location. If you want to set a specific location, there's no problem, do as you desire. Adding a website, you just come, you input your website link. Once you input your website link, www. Yada, 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 .com, right? And you see, okay, so says no URL is not correct because there's no HTTP on it. But then you add your website, you know your website. If you don't have a website, just put a page that will lead them to somewhere that you're selling something. All right, you can still do that there. Not a challenge. Then you add your business email. So same way we took our time to set up the Facebook page, you do same on your WhatsApp. All right, and then you add description. What's the business all about? Right? What's the business all about? What are the services you offer? You put every single thing in your description. Then time, are you always open? Are there specific hours? You schedule it to suit your time. All right, schedule it to suit your time. Then this is where you add products. So if you have collections, all right, you have male collections, you put it here. Female collections, you put it here. Kids collections, you put it here. All right, you have a specific type of wigs, bone straight, Brazilian, all those Italian, Cameroon, South African, all the wigs, you just put everything here. So that it's segmented and somebody can easily come in and just run through it and say, okay, this is what I'm interested in. And then you can still connect your Facebook and your Instagram here to your WhatsApp. So from your WhatsApp, I can explore your other social media platforms. And from those social media platforms, I can still come back to your WhatsApp. So you click on add, WhatsApp will guide you on how you can add it up. You click on add, Instagram will open up and then show you how you can link it up together. Once it's linked together, they're going to show your audience when they come to look at your profile that, okay, this person has a page and these are the number of followers they have. These are the numbers of largely your followers. So they show them your business name and number of your followers just to give a sense of credibility. Okay. Then about us, basically just giving a little description, then your phone number. This is how you set it up. All right. If you want to set it up, this is how you set up it in case your page is not that well set up. So maintain the same because you're intentional about business. All right. Just see how you can maintain the same picture on all your platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. Very, very key. So that they're not seeing different faces and then they are afraid. Should I trust this person? Because people will meet you online before they meet you in person. So no matter how you say you have a good heart, if the perception they have of you online is not good, you've lost them. Right? You've lost them. So preparing for abundance, right? Let me use that word. What do? You simply go to, we've left settings, so leave setting alone. You click on tools and then you scroll down. So you see there are different segments: advertise, catalog, meta verified, leave those ones. We're looking at the section for organize your charts, right? Organize your charts. We just left the section discussing manage your account. So we're now organize your chart. Major interest is the greeting message. Welcome new customers automatically. That is what we're interested in. So you click on it. All right. Click on it. So you see, I already have something here, but I'm not going to clean it. Okay. All right. So send greeting message is active. All right. Like this is deactivated. But like this is activated. So send greeting message, greet customers when they message you for the first time or after 14 days of no activity. So you now activate it, click, say I want it. Because some people will be sending you messages in your DM and I'm interested, I'm interested, I'm interested. So we're saying as they send that I'm interested, this message should prompt. It should just pop up so that they will answer the message. Then you see this is room for you to type the message. You can type the message here. You type the message here, right? This is where you type that message. So the message might be welcome to my WhatsApp business page. My name is Nkechi Obiora. I offer services relating to dash, 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 dash. And currently, we are doing a 50% discount. Which of our products are you interested in buying? That's all. So you want to click on, so you save that, right? You want to click on recipients and you say everyone not in address book. That means this should apply to everybody that I did not save their number. I'll explain. If peradventure my childhood friend sends me a message, and the last time I spoke was 4 years ago, because I have the number saved on my phone, he will not get that prompting or she will not get that prompting. This prompting will only come from strangers that their numbers or go to strangers that their numbers are not saved on my device. So once I'm done, I just click on save and then it's going to save. So I'm discarding because I want to go back to normal settings. All right. So that's basically how you set up the WhatsApp. And once the ad starts coming in, immediately you just see message drop in and then that will be it as regards to you proceeding. So that's one way to get the direct messages. So they respond, you chat them up, depending on how you follow through to close the deal. They respond if your procedures is to call them, not a challenge. So whatever system you deem fit for yourself to work with, you can work with that. All right. So if you have questions on this confusion, any challenge, feel free to ask and then we'll see how we can sort it out to get that. We're focused on two things and we're going to achieve it. All right. So this is like part B, all right, of the second way you can do ads. Our agreement is that in this video, you're going to understand how you can run an ads and then have people join a WhatsApp group and run an ads and send you a DM, right? A straight DM if you don't have WhatsApp business, or then you just have a normal WhatsApp account. Okay, so we're going to dive into it. Get ready, get ready, get ready. All right, so we're diving into, you're still going to come back and type business.facebook.com and you allow it to load, right? It's going to load. It's going to load. Once it loads, I just need to come to all tools. All right, look, it's here. All tools. You click on it. It's going to show you a lot of things. A lot. All right. And to blow your mind that all these things you are seeing, there are departments on Facebook being managed by individuals. So now you understand why $50 billion, you know, business, because there's just a whole lot it has to offer us. All right, so what we're interested is we're going to go to advertise, right? Advertise option. A lot of options there, but our interest is instant forms. All right, instant forms. So you click on it, instant forms. It's going to open up like this. All right, so you see there's no form. There's no form. Now, the function of an instant form is number one, to capture leads. Number two, to channel your leads to your website, to an event, all right, to getting a ticket, to buying a product, to joining a group, sending you a DM. That is it. That's the goal of your form, all right, of your instant form. It is one thing to say, I want to run an ads that will help me generate leads. Remember that section I showed you guys? All right. If you do it without creating an instant form, you end up wasting resources. Are we together? Pay attention. So with instant form, you can easily set up an effective ad. And at the end of it, I know some of you would have experienced a situation where you respond to an ad, and at the end of the ad, they say, go to our website or secure your tickets. And there's a link, click more, or join a WhatsApp group. From that, you join a WhatsApp group. The person set it up through this format. So let's learn. So you click on create form, right? Like I said, all of this is me doing it from the scratch. So there's no form, so I cannot duplicate an existing form. I'm saying new form, next. All right, new form, next. Then I'll come and say, okay, the name of this form is Synergy Academy test one. All right, so more volume, just leave it at more volume. All right, leave that at more volume. The font type should be at more volume. So if you take notes, I want us to be together on this. So I'm going to move myself here. Good. There are different segments we're going to flow through. So we're on form type, and there's a preview here to guide us, right? So flexible form delivery here. You see, they say optimized. You say no, don't worry, me, I'll use my hand and set it manual, right? And so background image can be removed, but largely you need all of these things. Okay, you need all of these things as well. Contact can be reordered, creating can be skipped, So just do manual and then click next. All right. Then now we have moved to intro. Background image. The image that you choose will appear at the top of your screen behind your phone. Rendering and interaction is based on device and other factor. We say yes. So that means the picture I'm using to run the ads will be displayed behind. That's what they are saying. They'll show it behind. You say, yes, I want you to use the image from my ad. So any ad I'm using, I click this one, they'll pick up the image and put it behind. All right. So it tends to give the potential customer a conscious overview of what they are locked into. Okay, what they are locked into. So stay with me. Greetings. So let people know any relevant details, why they should complete your form, say the headline. So let's say I'm trying to get them to come in on mentorship and position. All right. So it becomes let me use Synergy Academy. Let me mentorship, coaching. But then you see, I'm using the academy, and you maybe need to use something that might want to get them engaged. Take for example, let's say you are selling, I think I'll be using weeks, so let me stick to weeks. All right, so you can use limited edition bone straight 32 inches, 15% off. That's your headline. All right, or limited stock, 50% off. So you want to use that to catch their attention. Okay, so paragraph include additional details. Learn access house on video version of yourself. Okay, so scroll down. You can remove the greeting, but I want the greeting. So we click next. So we're done with this. You're seeing it's forming. The form is forming, right? So you click next. Questions. Mhm. What should be the questions? So ask for contact information, additional personal development that will be pre-filled from their Facebook account. So Facebook will use their details to start up the form. Okay. So we can still do description, let people know how the information that will give them be used. Okay. Your contact information will be used to unlock your free access. For example. All right. So there's an option for email, which is a compulsory thing. There's full name, which is a compulsory thing. So what else do we need? We need their phone number. So you click on add category and then contact field, phone number. That option we add up. Bam. What else do we need? You scroll down. Click on add category. We need their city. Right? Bam. It shows up. What else do we need? Now you don't need a national ID. You don't need work information. Okay. Okay. Depending on the kind of ad you're running, you can ask gender, male or female. All right. Um, user information, we already have this by virtue of their name, right? So you can also ask for WhatsApp number because some people's call number is very their WhatsApp number. Listen to me. Some people's Facebook, the number on their Facebook, it has been there since they opened Facebook 49 years ago. So you might want to ask for their WhatsApp number. Am I communicating? It is better that the phone number is the same as the WhatsApp number. Then you depend on the phone number, and then the phone number they respond to is a number you cannot contact. Now you have leads, but you can't engage the leads. Because in as much as the individual it responded, but the number they responded to is not the correct number. Am I communicating? Good. So you can have this as just an extra. Okay, as an extra. So once you're done with this, you click next. You can also preview it. All right. If you click continue here, you can have a preview. All right. So now we have privacy policy. They say, okay, still up to date with Synergy Academy. That's not what we want. Okay. So privacy policy is important to note this because you'll be collecting customers' information. You need to include a link to your company's private policy. The link will appear on Facebook default privacy disclaimer. So this is where it will appear. Look at my mouse. Visit Synergy Tribe privacy policy. All right. So I have a privacy policy for Synergy Tribe. We do, right? I have for myself, Emmanuel Zeve, right? If you request, that can be made available for you, a template that you can easily copy and paste, or you can simply go to Google and type privacy policy, or you ask ChatGPT, right? She's your friend, she's my friend. And say, ChatGPT, please create for me a privacy policy for my Facebook page. This is my business name, attach it and create. They'll create it for you, all right? Once it creates it, you can upload it on your Google Drive, copy the link and paste the link here. What I just explained to you is the long process you can use to get this done. The short process is if I'm driving these people to a WhatsApp group, just copy the WhatsApp group link and paste it here. That's all. Am I communicating? If I'm driving it to a WhatsApp group, just copy the WhatsApp group and paste. That is your private policy. It works. So at the end of the day, they just want to confirm that, okay, all is well as regards to this person and the business. But then the first way I explained is how I have mine done, right? And then if I'm in a rush and I want to direct you to a WhatsApp group, the second is what I just do and I get it done. Okay, good. So the link text is visit Synergy Tribe privacy policy. All right. And so if they click on this, I can see change this as well. All right. And I can even see get access to Synergy Tribe Breakfast. So when you click on it, they will just join the WhatsApp group. In that case, I win. All right. In that case, I win. So good. So let's scroll down. So you're going to post your link here. This is where you post the link. All right. You get that done. And then you scroll down. Custom notices. As you're collecting WhatsApp phone numbers, you can add opt-in notice, legal disclaimers, and all of that. So this is what we want to do. Hmm? You click stay up to date with Synergy Tribe. You say no. All right. What you write here is very simple. You can still maintain privacy policy, right? Privacy policy. Okay, this means we would send you message on WhatsApp capture. Beautiful. All right, privacy policy. So with your data, you can write and say, with your data, you can easily be contacted by any of our staff, any of our workers. All right. Either way, you can still leave it the way it is, there's no problem. Right? But then you move to the ending. The ending is where the magic happens. So next. All right. So why they are giving us a disclaimer here is because this link is not valid. It's not valid. So let me try and see if you will fall for this. All right. So I'll give them my seller page. Don't like it. They should jump up. Okay. I think it worked. Right? It worked because they ticked it. They ticked it. Right? They ticked it. So now this is where the magic happens. Pay attention, please. So thanks, you're all set. Congratulations. Right? Congratulations is not correct, but calm down. Okay, congratulations. You are almost done. You're almost done. Now, you can visit our website. No, you're telling them, click the blue link below to join the WhatsApp group. Am I communicating? So it can be click the blue link, see my blue self, just like it. It can be click the blue link to join the WhatsApp group. It can be click the blue link below to send us a private message. It can be click the blue link below to download the documents. You see, they give you options here. It can be click the blue link to call us. It can be click the blue link to visit our website. All right. So the blue link now, I'll now come and say www.seller.com. For example, I want to channel everybody that fills the form to go to the seller page. Am I communicating? So they will buy the the, the training, the course, whatever. Beautiful. All right, so go to websites, and then once this is done, you see saying view websites. I'll now say um, get access to the 50% discount. Yeah. Let's do that. Beautiful. So with this now we're done. Once they come in conditions, you're almost done. Click the blue link below to get access to the 50% discount. And if you click here, so I will now put click here. Get access to the 50% discount. Okay. So once that is done, I simply create form. So you see, they've ticked everything. If there were challenges, they'll show me a red indicator here. So everything we're good to go. So this way you can flip it. If you want them to download a file, maybe you I give them a free document, right? A free PDF to read, just to use that as a lead getter to get their leads. Fine, you get it done here. You want them to call, you want them to chat on WhatsApp, you want them to join a WhatsApp group. You use the get website option. You put your WhatsApp group link here, and then you join the WhatsApp group, right? Then you create form. We're almost done. Once you create form, your form has been created. So this is it. Essay test active, lead created, 0 leads have engaged. All right. So if I want to download the leads, this is where I click, I download my leads. But hold on. I want to run an ad with it. So I click on boost. Okay. Once I click on boost, every single thing we did, right? You follow through those that instruction in the previous video and you arrange your ads. But here's what I needed to now take a look at. If you see here, when it comes to create form, you don't need to create form because already they have picked your form. They've picked your form already. So the form that we have been creating since, this is it. Synergy Academy Mentorship Coaching. And so next, they enter their name, they enter their details. Remember, next, our privacy policy. They're like, oh, wow, okay, okay, okay. Okay, so remember, if they click on this, they go to our seller page next, and then they click here. Once they click it, get access to 50%. It takes them to the seller page. But once they see click, already for them to get here, they've submitted to your secretary submitted a response. This one is just a Jara page. So even if they don't click to the next page, I have their leads. All right. Even if they don't move to the next page, I already have the leads generated. So it's up to me to now engage the leads. Okay, it's up to me to now engage the leads. So if I run these ads, I want to use learn more, the learn more button. All right. I want to use the learn more button. Use the learn more button. So it's going to preview. This is it as regards to how exactly you can create an ad, have people, join your WhatsApp group. You notice once the ad is active, just give it time. You'll see that the leads are increasing, people are joining your WhatsApp group. So you want to lock your WhatsApp group so that people don't come in and start spamming. And then there's where you also set up the WhatsApp group as well. Okay, depending on the nature of business you're doing. But I just need to get the concept behind it. This is how you can get it done. Maybe you want to do a discount, have a lot of women join your group, do a discount for them and say, okay, rather than buying the hair this amount, you buy this amount. Or I can show you how you too, you can need to also be a hair vendor and so you do that, right? You know how you can present your business. I'm just giving you a run through as regards to how you can use social media and make what you're already doing effective, better, and you make more money. All right, you make more money. So that's for that. As regards to this, I'm sure you learned something. So you learned something. If you have questions, you know the channel to use. So we're going to move to the third stage. So we're gradually coming to a close as regards to this. So just stay with me, okay?
Permit me interrupt your class just a little bit. I know you're getting a whole lot of value. At this point, I looked at the statistics and I noticed that quite a number of people that get to consume all this valuable content, they are yet to subscribe and be part of what we're doing here. The assignment is to ensure that we are always giving out valuable content that would help you grow a formidable business, whether online, whether offline. So here's the thing. YouTube has this thing they call algorithm, and it gets to tell YouTube in itself if a video is doing well, if people are enjoying it. And for you to have watched up to this point, you're actually enjoying it. So here's the thing. Just click the subscribe button, turn on post notification. It tells the algorithm that, oh, this is making sense. And they get to show it to a lot of other individuals that this will be a blessing to. So all I ask is you do me a favor. As I'm blessing you, just bless the channel so it gets to reach out to more entrepreneurs and we get to help them grow their business. Thank you very much. I truly appreciate you. Click the button somewhere on this video. Let's get back to class.
Diving into the third option as regards to setting up an ads. So you need to pay attention. Like this part is very, very key. Very, very key. That's why I had to take it from like number one, number two, 2.1, right? And now we are three. So if you have missed out the other steps, this might be slightly confusing, but I need your rapt attention. Please pay close attention. All right. Remember what we said, coming to this point is ads.facebook.com, right? That's what you're going to type on your browser. It's going to pop up like this. All right. It's going to pop up like this. And once it pops up, you just come here and say, let's start now. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's start now. So they're going to, launch ads manager for you, something like this. So then we want to set up something new. So we're going to do create a business portfolio. All right. Create a business portfolio. So, let me see, let me see, let me see. Let me observe this. Okay, this is empty. But then because we're starting from the scratch, I'm going to create. Okay. I'm going to create. So you learn. Like I said, it's as if you're just a newbie. So Synergy Academy. First name, use my name. Uh, Choose a different portfolio. Okay. So let's say Synergy portfolio. So with them. Engagement concept. Let's see. Beautiful. So already they spotted it, right? They say, what do you want to add to this business portfolio? Add your Facebook page and Instagram account as assets that you can manage in the business portfolio. If a page is already connected to an Instagram account, they'll be added to this business portfolio together. All right. So what does this tell you? If you had connected your Instagram page to your Facebook page, automatically it will just add everything together for you. All right. For you. Now, why am I showing it? They've sent me a mail. They've sent me a mail already that I should confirm that I'm the one trying to set up Synergy portfolio. So I'm going to confirm. So why am I going through these routes? Because a lot of persons, they just go to ads.facebook.com and they start setting up from there. You setting up from there, setting up the page does not give you the opportunity to maximize that page well at the end of the day. So it's not about beautiful. So I'm seeing it here from my end. They say, okay, well, it's inactive, everything, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we're working on it. It's not about just running ads alone on Facebook. You are building a brand. You want to build your page to a level that even without you running ads, people are still coming. Customers are still coming. So don't see that the end of everything is ad. So are you saying without ads, your business can't grow? No. Remember, there are 8 ways, five, six, seven, eight, 8 ways you can generate leads. Ad is one, excuse me, ads is one of it. And guess what? 4 of them will cost you money. 4 of them is free. 4 will cost you money, 4 is free. So guess what? After this training, there will be an opportunity for you to learn the remaining 7, right? To learn the remaining 7. It's going to cost you. Yes, I want to know that it's going to cost you. But it won't cost you that much because you're going through this course. So you get certain privileges. All right. For people that are not going through this course, it will cost them a whole lot. But going through it, the remaining 7 will be worth it. Because perhaps it might be that, okay, Mr. Emmanuel, I love what you're saying as regards to ads, but I don't have the money. Okay, that's fine. So use the first 4 that you can easily use for free, generate money from your business, right? And then you can now use the money generated to activate the remaining ones that are paid for. Okay, I think that would help somebody. So, well, it's not going to cost you a whole lot. Seeing that you're here, you are diligent going through this course, so you're going to get a discount. Okay, you're going to get a discount on it, and I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag. All right, I'm just going to drop it, and then you get to decide if you want to engage in it. So we're going to click back to classes. We're going to click here. Okay, we're going to click here and then click next because we want Synergy Academy to be logged in. So click next, just one of the assets, right? So they say they want to add another person's email, no problem. So I've acknowledged already, that's why my email is active here. All right, so we don't need to add another person by email address, no problem. Thank you guys very much, we love you. So confirm, and I confirm, that's all. All right, so we're just going to go through the process little by little. We've done the major work on the other end. All right, so we'll just allow them set it up and then we go right into it. So just some other formal things that they are doing here. Legal business name, business address, two-factor authentication. So you can come back, fill out all of these things later. And come back and fill it later. All right, you can come back, fill it later. This is them just showing us that, okay, this is what we have. All right, this is what we have. So we're going to go back to ads.facebook.com and let's start with manager. You're going to see the option here, right? The option here will be published this time. So Synergy portfolio here, no other account available. So we need to go to settings, click on settings. All right. Once you click on settings here, now You click on ads accounts. All right, so you see, they say there is no, remember what they said, though, no ads account available, so they can't show us anything. So you come here, no ads account added. Add ad account to this business portfolio so that you can manage all your business assets in one place. So you click on add. So you see create new, to create new, add account name, synergy ads, time zone, Lagos, yeah, Lagos. So we don't want to do dollar, we want to do naira, right? Please, always do naira. Next, usage, my business, everything connected, I agree, and then done. So as we're doing this thing, some things are happening behind the scene. If you're paying attention to the screen, you see it, right? Some things are happening. So they say, would you like to add payment info for your accounts? If you click on it, this is where they will now tell you put in your code. No, we're not interested, right? We're not interested. So take it back, add accounts. Hold on. Yes, has been set up, right? Has been set up. So hold on. Yeah, so now you see why this one is like the third one, Abi. Yes, so because you must follow the protocols for you to have beautiful. So we are good. Yes, 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 yes. It's up and it's running. All right. So does your business synergy portfolio focus on politics? No, we don't do politics. We're just here for business. All right. Good. So you see synergy ads is here at the top. The problem with the payment method of synergy ads, contact admin. Hey, have confidence here. Telling me problem. Where problem come from? All right. So now that we are here, this is how you set up an ad. Okay. This is how you set up an ad. This angle. I think I need to finish up something. Need to finish up something first before they allow me. Okay. The page required to run ads. Can't find your page. Okay, okay, that's right. So the verified email, they want to verify phone number. All right, they want to verify my phone number. So yeah. So please follow me. Follow me. It's important, and that's why if you're doing this, please, as I'm doing it, you too, just be, if you need to be pausing, you pause, play, confirm, pause, play, confirm, pause, play, confirm. It's totally fine, right? Let me look at our WhatsApp business. And in this option, you have to use your WhatsApp business. So this is our WhatsApp business number, 6. Message, text. Okay, no longer, no longer. It's like, why are they taking so long? 6, 3, 6. Beautiful. So the code is here. Sharp, sharp. They don't waste time. Code is here. They don't waste time. Right. The number has been confirmed. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So let's refresh and see. Beautiful. So we'll be confirming it little by little. All right. So A page required confirm. I'm just going to confirm that's my page. Maybe I should rest. Confirm. Beautiful. Right? So confirm this below and you'll be ready. Confirm. You skip this step, you may ask to confirm later. No problem, no problem. We're together. All right. So this gives me a general overview. Amount spent in the last 7 days. I've not spent anything. 0% spent in learning phase. Right. So because they're still observing, seeing your account, just watching you do your thing. All right. So I want to set up an ad. You click continue. They will now ask the kind of ads you want to set up. Right. So you see this interface is a little bit different, but pay attention. I can still come to campaign. All right, I can still come to campaign here and still see like a general overview. Okay, I can still come to campaign, see general overview of every single thing that is here. All right, of every single thing that is here. So that's the another way to look at it. All right, create a campaign here. So there's create a campaign, there's continue to still lead to the same thing. So I'll just highlight on all this so that you learn. All right, awareness. Say show your ads to people who are most likely to remember them. Good for reach out, brand awareness, video views, store location awareness. Traffic. You want to generate traffic to your Instagram profile, website. This is it. All right. Engagement. You want people to message you. Maybe you want them to engage a video you posted and you promoted. You want them to come to your WhatsApp, a lot of things. Engagement can get it on leads. That instant form that we created, this is where you can maximize it if you want to. You can also get them to message you on WhatsApp as well here. App promotion. So I just have an app. I want people to install my app, set up kind of like Temu. That's what Temu did. They did app promotion. Temu actually did everything. Whatever it takes, Temu did it. All right. Conversion. People are likely going to purchase a product or service. This is it. Conversion, sales here as well. So these are all different objectives that you can work with towards setting up your ads. All right. So largely we discussed how to set this all up and now we are here. So let's see engagements. All right. So you click on continue. All right. So it's going to load. You tell them manual. Don't say the load message campaign. Say no manual. I'll set it up myself. I want to set it up myself. Right. So it's going to pop up like this. All right. So account assume mechanics, account create ads. All right. So I don't know about this, but then we'll review this. All right. This is not supposed to be here. Okay. This is not supposed to be here. So let's proceed. All right. So focus on the setup. Focus on the setup. Now, new engagement campaign. So there are three things you should always look out for: the engagement campaign, the ad set, and the ad. All right. So at the top, engagement campaign, ad set, ad. Engagement campaign, ad set, ad. So let's have it. New engagement campaign. You can name it because if you leave all your ads on your engagement campaign, you might get it mixed up. So I can now say, let me see, Synergy Academy, mentorship. Or let me see, Facebook Accelerator Program 1.0, right? Campaign. Good. Right. So you see it has changed here. Then I scroll down. Pay attention. Category if applicable. There's no need clicking on this. Ignore this. Ignore this. Auction. Ignore this. Ignore this. Right. Category sorted cells. So need to be sure. All right. So budgets, money. Automatically distribute your budget to the best opportunity across the platform, known as advantage targeting. Set different bid schedule. So this year they're saying, okay, we'll set it to working on a budget, set it. All right. So once this is done, this is like basically what you're doing is just you just name and you proceed. In the next page, we go proper because you have already decided that you want to do engagement. All right. So I'm going to schedule as regards to my flow on the ads. So this is now where we are, the crux of the matter. So please pay attention. Remember, I said Facebook Accelerator Program 1.0. So I'll now come here, okay, and change this to Facebook Accelerator Program 1.0. I want it to be that I can easily recall the ads and I don't forget. So you see, conversion location, message destination. You understand? Message destination. All right. So you see, Facebook page. This page will represent your business in the ads preview. In the ads and conversation. Okay, and see ad preview. Pardon me. Good. Now see, they said message destination. Remember, we said we want message destination. Message destination. Choose where you want to receive messages. Selecting multiple ads will send people to those apps where they are most likely to engage. Now, understand this English. Selecting multiple apps will confuse your people. It is as if you are trying to enter 3 private schools at once. Messenger. He said, no, no, no. So just pick one. Channel everybody into one. If you want to do Messenger, do Messenger. If you want to do Instagram, if you want to do WhatsApp, do WhatsApp. Please, it's more effective when you pick one. So I'm going to click on WhatsApp. Now deactivate Messenger. All right. I'll deactivate Messenger. So I'm going to scroll down. You already have my number. So you see why we started where we started and why we are here. Right? Good. So, all right. So I just think you can connect me maximum of 50 WhatsApp numbers per Facebook. Yada, yada, yada. It's not our business. So performance goal, how you measure success with your ads. Maximize number of conversations. All right. We'll try to show us people who are likely to have a conversation with you through messaging. We'll try to show us people who are most likely to click on them. Please, our goal is engagement. We don't want people that will just click. We want people that will be engaged. Now, bid control, this is optional, right? This is like new. If you've been doing that for a while, you know that this is new. So bid control largely is to show you or give you an opportunity to strike a bidding with Facebook. You are telling them, please, help me. The cost per lead should be at this level. Like, just help me, help me. Don't make it too high. You get so. I don't know the nature of your ad, so I can't suggest or recommend your bid control. That's why it's optional. Right, so you see here, Meta, we aim to spend your entire budget and get the most result using the highest volume bid strategy that you give to them. So don't know yours, we'll leave it at that. So now budget and schedule. So your budget must be at least 1,700, 3 naira 74 kobo, or your ads may not deliver. Please increase your budget for this ad set. All right. Increase your budget for this ad set. So you spend an average of 900 and something per day. All right, so I know why they're doing this, because they feel the ad will be on continuous. So set an end date. So let's say this is ending on the first. The daily budget, largely you're telling them this is the amount you should spend per day. All right, so you spend an average of 5,000 per day. Maximum daily spending is 8,750. Maximum weekly spending 35. So that's for that. So daily budget, but I set a date for them to end it so that they will not do more than themselves. Very important. Okay. So that's for the schedule. If you're getting confused, you can easily rewind and go back to this. Okay. Right. Good. Now, budget scheduling. No, no, no. Ignore this. Not needed. Right. Not needed. Audience control. So this is where you now do location. All right. This is where you set up your location. Set up your location. Click more option here. You see age range. Right. Minimum age 25. All language. But then we're going to switch to original audience option. Now click on use advantage audience at this point, right? Okay, it was underneath. Good. So they would create for you an option. If you click here, you see use saved audience. There has been no saved audience because everything is new. So you click on create new. Create new. All right. Now this is where they can ask you to, if you've seen the part where I mentioned targeted, right? Targeted audience. So if you had already data, individuals data from your website, you can pick it here and upload it. If you had people's data from your customers list already, you can upload it here. They can set up a lookalike, set up individuals that are similar to these individuals. You have an Instagram account, you can use it to draw as a source of reference of people that they will target. So they are giving you several rooms. If you have a page, a very robust page already, you can draw from this All right. So say connect with people who have already shown an interest in your business or product at different level. So you can draw from this and set up, okay, an audience for yourself. So reach people who have already interacted with your business, reach new people on meta technology who are similar to most valuable audiences, look alike. But then we're just setting up from the scratch. So let's do what we did the other time. Location. All right. So we're back like we never left, right? Had a slight glitch and here we are. All right. So I had to sort out that issue with Facebook, sending the instruction and all of that. So we're back like we never left. Okay. So we talked about ad set name. I'll run through all of this again, and we're looking at conversion location, message destination. The Facebook page is saved. There were to be an Instagram page, it will still pop up here. Okay. And we said we're only interested in people sending us messages on WhatsApp. Don't forget. Okay. Maximize number of conversations. We're not bidding anything. Okay. We're going to spend 5,000 naira every single day. So you see, they still maintain the same thing that they maintained on the other WhatsApp we set. Option 2, right? Set 5 to 15 conversations. So they're being conservative. It is your content that will provoke more conversations, all right? Your content. Your content. So that's why your content has to be top notch. So the start date is in the past. Yeah, like, so when you take it to the future, so I'll make this 16, right? So it's now in the future. So set an end date once they are to run for example, for 1 day. All right, so one day had to run for 1 day. Okay, so we don't want to increase budget or do any specific thing. All right. Okay, so we are now at audience control. So audience control, like I said, this is where you set the location in place. So switch to original audience so that it will give us more options on this. So edit location, and they will bring out the pin bar. So with the pin bar in place, what we want here is so get our specific desired age. So let's say 25, and we move this to 50. But then for the location, we can do Lagos. Then once you hit on it, you can reduce it down. If you look here, you see the kilometers being high. So you bring this down to 17. 17 is the lowest, right? So they have it covered. But then if you choose not to settle for this, you can take it off. All right, you can take it off and then you do this instead. You zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. Unless maybe it's VI you want to do, you just take the drop pin VI. All right, so you come back and then you reduce this maybe to, just depends on you. Bring it down to 8 so it covers this region. You can see focus on satellite down, drop pin, drop satellite down, and you also reduce down, give it an 8, enter. Okay, so with this you've covered 2 different locations. Gender, all genders, depending on who you are selling or who you are targeting. All right, but let's say you want to just do to women. So that's for gender. You notice that it's affecting everything, estimated daily result, conversations, everything is being affected. So you now save audience. All right. So you can save your audience FAP 1.0, and then you save. So this is the audience that we are using here. All right, you can review it. There's a summary of it all on the side. So placement. Placement is basically where you want the ads to show. Just leave it on advantage placement because manual placement, it just gives you the same thing we saw on the other side. Should it go to Facebook? Should it go to Messenger? Should it go to Pixel? Should it go to this platform, that platform, yada, yada, yada? Or it should just be on advantage placement, right? Advantage placement. So you see, we're good to go. If there's any challenge in between as you're advancing, they'll be showing you here. So you notice that they'll post some stuffs here, then once I save, they'll take it off. So you click next. So we're now at the final phase, right? Final phase. You now still name this, all right, the 51.0, okay? So that you don't forget and easily have an understanding of the specific ads that is in place. So partnership ads, nope, not interested. Identity, so this is the page, okay? Select Instagram accounts, we're not doing with Instagram. All right, ad setup. Now we don't want multi-advertising ads. That means they'll be blending your ads with other people's ads. So your ads might come second, third, fourth. You don't want that. So let them, you just do my own thing solo. So we want to create an ad. All right, we're going to create an ad. So you click on create ad, and then they'll show you ad preview. So this is where anything we're creating will show. So the ad, now remember, like I said, you can use a post and you can also select, but it's best if you're using this, you don't select a post, you create inside here. So with this setup, choose how you'd like to structure your ad, single image or video. You can click on this if you want to. Carousel simply means that I want to overlay multiple videos together, or I want to overlay multiple pictures together that are scrollable. Right? Just where you go on Jumia and then you see one shoe, one belt, one hat, one boxers, a lot of things because they're using this carousel. If I didn't pronounce it well, take it like that, have mercy. All right, so format single image or video, and then you scroll down, add creative, you click on this, you say, okay, I want to do a video, right? I want to do a video. So we use this my video, and you simply click on it. Once you click on it, you click next. All right, so it's going to load. This is a video, you can confirm. All right, but I always recommend you use high definition videos, please. Don't use videos like you're in 1942. Use a high definition video. So all these things, just click next, 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 next. If you're using a phone, might be a little bit dicey, but just keep clicking next, 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 next. Because with the phone, you have to rotate and rotate and rotate. So you see, they're showing us on the spot Instagram preview here. This is going to be like on the reels. This is going to be like on the normal posts. This is how it's going to look like on Facebook. All right, so you can literally be in one place and you're everywhere. Thank God for Facebook. All right, so this is for the preview. This is for the preview. So let's scroll down. Let's scroll down. I will need one to use as a case study. So let's work with the Facebook. So looking at this, right, the one I'm cycling on. So primary text, say tell people, they're even giving me suggestion. All right, they give me suggestion based on past things I've done. All right, so I'm gonna go, let me use this. This is for a boot camp we had. So let me see if they'll pick it. I'll press plus here. All right. Did they, people suggested to me, now I'm pressing plus. Okay, they're not allowing me to add that stuff. Okay, all right, so it was taking its time to load. Okay, all right, so I need to take one off. Take one off. I have two times duplicate, good. All right, so this is down the right of free training. Does it feel like your stock can meet your all your financial obligation? Maybe you tried that since it's not working. Or if you learn a system and studying it substantially daily, even if you're a busy person, I'll be hosting a free live bootcamp on the 6th and 7th of July. To view the secrets, click link below to access free access to the bootcamp. See on the other side. So this is not the right up. You see it everywhere. Free training, 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 free training. Right? You look at all the previews, you see there free training, free training, free training. So whatever you're doing here is affecting this side. Right? So just stay with me, stay with me, stay with me, stay with me. Headline. I can now see man. Oh shit. Okay, let me change it to free access. All right, here's free access. So they're going to refresh. Good. So it's not going to display everywhere, but watch. It's here. Get free access. Right? Just follow my mouse. It's not going to display everywhere on all the platforms, but on some it will display and you see it. Get free access. Okay, description is optional. So we're done. Call to action, send a WhatsApp message. Yes. That's a call to action. Remember the deal is for them to send us a WhatsApp message. So remember we talked about message that will prompt when they want to send us a message, right? So on this note, we don't have any user existing. So we would have to create one. So please let us know how we can help you. Remember how we did it the other time? So we can edit it again. So this is how the WhatsApp will look like. Okay. This is how the website will look like. Please let us know how we can help you. So small. Hi. I interested in shape free access. And the name is Dash. All right. So once person clicks on the WhatsApp message to learn more, this is what they will see. And this is how it will show. So they'll just type in their name and then they'll respond to you. Okay. They're going to respond to you. That's one angle to that. So I can save this for future purpose. So I can fall back to it as FAP 1.0. Can also edit this as well. Hello. I so you see it's a bottom message there, right? I am interested. You can still do the same thing. Maybe you're selling hair or something. Interested in your 50% 50% discounts. My name is so they get to fill their name, right? You get to fill their name. And you save this. Then you scroll down. All right. Tracking this is relevant. Depending on what you're doing, it's relevant too. But then, people that have websites, events, apps, event, offline events, you can use this to track. You set it up. Okay, but like I said, I'll show you what I do, show you what works. So with this now, ladies and gentlemen, you have your app set up. Your ads will deliver to one placement. So they're telling you that your ads will not deliver to Instagram Explore Home. Why? Because of the ratio of the video is not balanced, right? So what they seek here is either 16:16:99. So it has to be like a square. So they're saying this video is not a square, so we're not going to display it. So you see, they're saying, okay, even Messenger inbox does not support the selected call to action. All right, but that's not a challenge because you have other options that are still open. So this is for placement on Instagram Reel. All right, for placements there, and then as well on Facebook. Okay, so this is Instagram Reel. This is Instagram profile feed. Let me see, for Facebook right feed, Facebook Reels. So we have audience network, reward audience network native. Good. So we have quite a number of pages. So all you have to do once we get to this level is publish. You've confirmed everything that is on point. You just click on publish. All right. So clicking on publish, you see it's processing. So they're going to review. Once they're done reviewing, your ads will start, and then you can come here, just simply type adsmanager.com. You can monitor your leads. What are the impressions? What's cost per result? What is the reach result? How many persons have sent you messages? How much have spent? All right, conversion rate ranking. All of this, you can check it out. Okay, you can check it out. If you decide to duplicate the ads, maybe the ad is going well and you don't want to touch anything, I want to duplicate it. Click on duplicate. All right, and number of copy, just one. All right, number of copy, just one. So you duplicate, So all you have to do, you see, showing FAP 1.0 copy. So you just turn it to FAP 2.0 so that you know that, okay, this is the duplicate, right? So you know this is a duplicate. So that's basically how you can use option 3. It's not something you can just, just hit on it and blah, 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 blah. You're done. If you know how to set it up, then good to go. You're good to go. But if you don't, then you have to take your time, watch the video first, get a glass of drink, you drink, then you come back again, and then you look. There's no rush because once you get it, you're good to go, right? So you don't want to rush and then end up wasting resources. So please take your time. If you need to go over the video again, please do so. If you have questions, confusions, feel free to share. All right, feel free to share. So this will be all. I'm sure with this, you now have clarity, understanding, you know how exactly you can be able to set up an ad for yourself. We are going to be focusing on frequently asked questions, all right, as regards to ads. And if you have more questions aside from this, feel free to send them and I will try my best to respond to the questions, okay? So number one, how do I find my competitors or competitions ads? So there's a site, okay? There's a site, Ads Library. I believe it's adslibrary.com. On that site, you can open it and then you search. Okay, whatever your nature of your business, you can search, you see other persons that are running ads, like active ads, you can see it there. All right, so if you're into weeks, you see all the weeks ads and every single thing. All right, you're into events planning, you see all the events planning. If you're a graphic designer, you see everybody as well. So you can learn one or two things as regards to how they are setting up their ads. You can just pay attention to details, pick out one or two things, and then you implement to grow your own business as well. So that question answered. How long? Now, I would advise that you actually applied one or two things, right? Not just come here and you start asking funny questions that I have answered already on the video. So, Ejo, Emabino, Bikono, have mercy. So, how long is best to run an ad? It depends on you and it depends on your pockets. Some persons, they run ads for 3 months on a stretch. Some do 6 months on a stretch. Some do 1 year on a stretch. It just depends on your pocket and your set goal. So, that's why the first thing to do is to sit down and say, okay, what is my goal as regards to this? What do I hope to achieve? Because if all those things are not set, and then you start running your ad is not performing as planned, you can't really review, you can't take a pause and review because there's nothing set in place. You're just trying your luck. So if I know that my target is 1,000 leads, I want to generate 1,000 leads, then I look at it. Okay, so how can I achieve this? I map out strategies and I get to work. I obviously know that it cannot happen in one day. The only way it can happen in one day if I have a whole lot of resources. But for me to get effective use, it has to span for a while so that it gets synced in with Facebook data and I get the very best. So how long to run an ads, it depends on you, your vision, and then your pockets, all right, added to it. So that's my answer to that. How much is advised to spend on Facebook ads? I believe I also just said that. Right? It depends on your set goal. Some people do, like I shared on the video, some people do 5,000 every day and they stretch it for 7 days, 10 days, 20 days, 30 days. Some do 10,000, all right? They know their business, like they know their name, that if I have certain number of customers and this happens, I'll make back that money. It's a piece of cake. So I can't really advise you, but I would say test run what works in your business and then get to know an amount that can favor you and constantly build on it and increase it because the more customers you have, more money you make. All right. So is it okay to pause and play ads? I understand where the question is coming from because some persons feel that at night, they have few responses as regards their ads. Daytime, a lot of people are awake, they're responding. But what I'll tell you is you don't know who your potential or where or when your potential customer would respond. So if you've decided to set up an ad, please do well to just let it go. All right, do well to let it go. Just let it go. The whole pause play. It affects Facebook having to sync in with the data they have and what you have presented to them. Okay, so you start up an ad by 5 o'clock in the evening, 10 o'clock in the night, you want to go to bed, you pause the ad, you wake up 7 o'clock in the morning, you play the ad. Like you're joking. You're seriously joking, you won't go anywhere like that. So what has worked for me is just you let it go. And some people, I think it's scarcity mentality. I don't know, I might be wrong. Some will tell you, okay, don't run ads. They are likely to respond. So they, da, 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 da. Come on. See, people now live on their phones. Just run your ads. Don't say I will do it this day to favor me the more. Just run your ads. All right. So WhatsApp group or direct message, it depends on what you're offering. All right. It depends on what you're offering. For example, if I want to give people a free class and then offer them a course, for example, right, it will be WhatsApp group. So I have a lot of persons in the group and then free class and then I sell, right? WhatsApp group. Direct message. Lastly, I want to control the flow and have one-on-one interaction with them. Or maybe what you're selling is high tickets, so direct message. Okay, high ticket, that means it's very expensive. Not quite, not very expensive per se, it's just premium. Yeah. So it's premium, so you do one-on-one and you get to engage them. So in engaging them, you can chat. There's one level to it, you can call, another level to it, but the speed to which you engage your lead will determine the ability for you to have a heightened level of conversion at the end of the day. So I do both. It depends on whatever you're offering that would work for you. So I'm sure you're smart and you know how to handle it. So next is, do I need to be making posts daily on my page? It depends on what you intend to work out at the end of the day as your at your with your page. Are you building something long term or it's just short term for me to just make money and go? Now, if you understand that it's a brand I'm building, you need to find a way to be consistent. All right. It might not be consistent every day, but then find a way to be consistent. You should just find a way to be touching the page because that's your business. A lot will be happening on the page. And I want you to understand that when you're running an ad on your page, people will come to your page. Aside from responding to the ads, they will come to your page to understand you more. So if they go there and they're not seeing any posts, they just see that this person is not to be trusted. Or if they go there and they see you engaging, posting other things, you will notice that they'll start liking those things, liking, following you, even dropping comments here and there. That's how you build. All right, that's how you build. So find a way. It might not be easy. If you're out of ideas, I said it at the earlier beginning, contact ChatGPT. Say, hey bro, kindly help me out to what to post. Just give me like 30 topics to engage on. I'm a fashion designer. I'm an optician. Give me something to post so that I just grow my brand. He's gonna come up with something, all right? For some of us are on she, so she's a she will come up with something for us. All right, so what happens when my account is flagged? All right, so that's a win. What happens when my account is flagged? When my account is flagged, what I do is simple. I humble myself, right? I don't panic. I maintain composure. So I humble myself. I go to Facebook and then I request for them to review. Okay. And then they might ask me to upload any of my national documents, my national passport, voter's card, NIN. I'll upload and then I'll wait. If they ask for me to add any additional information, I say, okay, I just set up an ad and I don't know what I did wrong. Please help me review. Okay. If I happen to have gone against any of your policies, I sincerely apologize. You see, at that point, you don't have pride. If you had pride before, I beg in the name of God, when it comes to that point of them flagging your account or just giving you a warning, please humble yourself. That's the only way you'll be exalted. Because if you want to start claiming your rights, forget about it. You're gonna, okay? You're gonna, because whatever they respond, if they say the account has been banned, they put a stamp on it, there's not much that can be done, right? Sometimes it might take you months and even years before they unban it. So just humble yourself, let them know that please, so if I did anything, it's a mistake, help me. And they will respond because it's not a robot that is on the other side. That's what I want you to understand. It's a human being, all right? It's a human being. So it's good that you relate to them as a human being as well. So WhatsApp banned me. What's the way forward? There are 3 levels of ban from WhatsApp. There's a band that is just for 24 hours. They'll show you a timer and they'll begin to do countdown for you. You begin to count down. You see it on your WhatsApp, right? That's temporal, semi-temporal ban, if I want to call it that. Then there's a temporal ban that they will not show anything. They'll just show you that this account has been banned. You can't access anything. There's no timeline to when it to be reviewed, right? Released per se. But you beg them and say they should review your accounts. Same thing you beg on Facebook, you beg on WhatsApp. If you like, send them a mail. WhatsApp will tell you that, hey, this mail does not count. Just whatever you want to do it on that WhatsApp there. We'll review it. So it might take days, right? I think mine took up to 5-7 days. I was panicking, but I maintained composure. Very important, right? My mind, I'm like, what's going on here? But because while that was happening, the ads was still running, so I had to stop the ads and um, Sha lost, quite a number of leaks, but we bounced back, right? So the leader sorted it out and they opened up the account and they made it clear that the reason they banned it was because I was receiving. So if you're doing the ads for people to send you a message, note this. Say I was running ads and I had generated quite a number of responses and I did not. So my prompting, listen, my prompting, they were responding, a stranger responding, and for some of them, I was not responding back. Some of them, my prompting was just asking them for their name, phone number, location, all right, and not even stating my own name. So they saw it as if it was a robot or an AI system integrating everything. And it was happening so fast because a lot of responses were coming in. So they had to just block the account. You get that? How can people just be sending their data to a system and it's responding so fast and not even responding back to them? So the automatic message, everything's just happening so fast. So they're like, no, 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 this can't be human activity. Even though it was human activity, they had to ban it. So I had to factor in a lot of things to ensure that it doesn't happen again. That's why I took out time to explain how I structure my WhatsApp. Okay, so that's how that can be sorted out. So perhaps they ban your account, the permanent ban. If they ban you permanently, just forget about it. Just forget. There's no hope. All right. But if it's a temporal ban, just be addressed in due time. They're going to unban you. So how long does the review last before approval is given? Depends on the kind of ad you're setting up. There's some ads that, and it's not really in my power to see. Facebook has the final say. You can set up an ad right about now, 2 hours later is approved. Some will even take 12 hours. Some would take 4 hours, some, but the more consistent you are on that specific ad, the easier it is for them to approve it. So if I run a specific ad back to back, let's say the seventh time I want to run that ad, it might just take me like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, boom, they've approved it. Ad is in play. Okay, so but the first time it takes a while. Right? It takes a while. So how do I track my website traffic? It's simple. You use the option of that pixel, PIXEL, when setting up your ads. And there's a code they'll give you to input from your website. There's a code you can get from your website and put on Facebook as well. So anybody that comes through Facebook to your website, you can track it. All right. I didn't talk on that. But then for those that you're into websites, you understand what I just said. So good luck. What content works best for ads? Images or videos? It depends. All right. It depends. Big data has shown that some videos have worked well, and big data has shown that some images have worked well. But one thing that is common with both the video and the images is that it is high definition. These are professional, well-crafted videos and professional, well-designed images. Do not post any kalu thing and expect magic to happen. So a professional image will do better over a non-professional video. Professional video will do far better over a non-professional image. So the question is, what content are you serving? But if with big data on video and images, the pool that they had, he landed with video having more votes over image. Why? With video, they get to be engaged. An image can hook you, so it tends, aside from the image hooking you, the body has to do a lot of work. A video will not just hook you, but it will either inform you, educate you, or entertain you with a call to action. A video can as well spot the problem and solve this and show you the solution on the spot, and people will respond. So a high conversion was actually given, an accolade was given to videos. So whatever level you want to start with, just start. That's the most important thing. But you'll notice that more to it, because when somebody watches your video and they respond, they know what to do next, right? So which means if you can't do video and you're doing images, you have to put more work on that image, a whole lot of work. Just one image has to say a lot of things. One image has to say a whole lot of things. So with this, if you have more questions you'd like to ask, like I said, I reference Canva as a platform you can use to get content. So it's this Canva. So it's www.canva.com. And then you can see www.postmywall.com. So these are like two very fascinating platforms where you can get designs for images to do ads. All right, and something to work on. But what I would advise you, just a hack, right? A hack whatever business you're doing, you're not the first person to do that business. Others have done it before you, others are still doing it. So identify the top three business people in your niche. That's the word. Identify top three persons in your niche. Identify the top three on Facebook, top three on Instagram. All right, if you do TikTok, top three. Identify them, study their patterns, study their behavior, study their activities, study how they post, study how they make their informations, and simply copy and recreate. I didn't say copy and paste, right? So you don't face plagiarism and all of that. Simply copy and add your creativity and create. All right. So that'll be all on this. That'll be all on this. As promised, I'm going to show you how you can share your story and book your audience, right? Because people do not buy from you because they like your face, because they like your logo, right? They buy from you because of your story. And if you don't have a story, well, it's going to be a long journey for you, right? Because right from the beginning of time, right? Even creation was a story. So we have been programmed to conform whenever we hear stories. For this reason, things like Super Story is sold, right? I can go now mentioning things that sold, right? Because of stories. And that's why, a specific gender, not going to mention, right? They love stories that we have packaged to call gossip, right? Story. So stories make the world go round. Every single day, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, people sit on a television screen, and what they're looking for is tell me stories. Tell me stories. What is happening in Afghanistan, Zimbabwe, Malawi? Stories upon stories. Brands are pitching you. MTN is pitching you with a story. Coca-Cola is pitching with a story. I'm here with Malt. So Malt is pitching you with a story, right? Everybody, Oraimo coming. They'll bring Burna Boy, Two-Face with a story. So it's all story, left, right, and center. And guess what? My mentor will say success leaves clue. Success, even failure also leaves clues. So if these people have coined a pattern to which they used to share their stories, then I think we don't need anybody to share with us that this is the way forward. Am I communicating? So I'm going to share with you a template. There are different templates you can use to share stories, different templates from different authorities that are renowned as regards to the art of storytelling. So I just picked out one and I'll share with you. So my charge is that you get the templates, all right? This is like the framework. You get the framework and then you add flesh to it because I don't know your story, you know your story. And then that is what you share. This is what will truly get your customers' attention. And once they are in sync with you by virtue of your story, I said again, whatever you are selling, they buy. Am I communicating? Yes, how sure are you? I sure you are here. How did you get here? It was not magic now. It was a story. And other rishi added to it. Now you are here. All right. So it works. We don't need to debate it. It works. The question is, will you use it? So I'm going to go through it and then I'll do some practicals on it and I'll allow you to rehearse on it. Okay. So the first step to how to share your story, hook your audience is your background/origin. So there has to be a beginning phase. However, so identify what you're looking at. Is it a product you want to sell? Or is it a service you want to sell? There has to be a story. Maybe you're into cleaning services, large scale, not small scale. So you clean offices, all right? You clean houses, you clean hotels, all right? There has to be background to that story. What you did not like as regards to that story, what you found out, a solution, and where you see yourself and what is in it for them. When you have all of this put together, that's a very dangerous story that if you share, it will definitely cause eruption and somebody want to, you see, you just want to hook them emotionally. Just hook them emotionally. Somebody that will say, I will never. You share a story, it hits them emotionally, and they're like, okay, I'll do it. I'm with you. All right. So let me see how I can frame the story of someone that has a cleaning services, all right, large scale. So you have a team of maybe like 10, 30 persons, and you guys have been in business for let's say 5 years, 10 years. All right. Or you're just starting out. So you need a story, right? So this is you, the owner of the company, trying to pitch maybe Keja Medical Center as regards to why they should do business with you. So you go with the story. Don't go with leave your track records. We have cleaned We were the ones that cleaned the hotel we cleaned up Transcorp, we cleaned up Marriott, Radisson Blue at once, handling their cleaning services. You go to Abuja, we are still there, da 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 da. That's like numbers don't sell. All right. Yeah, you can use that to impress somebody, but they want to know what is your driving force. Why are you doing this thing? Why is it that we doing people are going, you want to clean the entire Nigeria? Why? 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 It's your story. When you give that story, the PC, you will not only secure that deal, you will secure other deals. Why? Because of a story. So follow me. So you meet with this person and you tell the person, there was a time in my life when I was growing up and growing up from a humble background, we didn't have much. Coming from that home, we couldn't afford staying in a comfortable home by virtue of the structure of the house. So we're living close to an environment that was exposed to parasites and other things. And we were just barely surviving. We couldn't afford a mosquito net. It was that bad. But then my mom will always say, don't worry, one day it go better. Once there's life, there's hope. My dad wasn't present. He left us while I was just 5. It was a tough time. Every single day I would get to question God. I will look up, but remembering the words of my mother, one day it go better. And when I clocked 18 on my birthday, at that point, my mom was terribly ill. Our environment was not even doing good as regards to our health and well-being. And things were too tough, things were so rough. I hated the fact that we were in that state, but there was not much I could do. I was trying my best to hold on to the light I could see at the end of the tunnel, but it wasn't coming forth. And on that fateful day being my birthday that I'm supposed to be joyous, celebrating, that was the day I stepped out to go grab an item, quite a distance. It took me at about 4 hours on that trip. Coming back, I heard my mom had been rushed to the hospital. And I just went straight to the hospital. What's the challenge? This and that. And what the doctor said was they would need to speak with me privately. I said, okay, no problem. I didn't want to panic, right? And I did not want to imagine that it had gotten to that level. No, 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 no. It was too much for me. And, I sat down, the doctors started, how they start with their speech here and there. The conclusion was the fact that seeing that she was malnourished, her immune system was so low. So she got bitten by a mosquito and she had been managing it for a while without my knowledge. And it affected several parts of her body, her systems within, and they were not responding. So she collapsed and rushed out to the hospital. But before they could do one or two things, she didn't make it. You see, at that point, it was as if it was 12 midnight. Everywhere was dark. I couldn't see anything. I couldn't hear anything. The entire world was still. And within split seconds, tears rolled down my eyes. I couldn't do anything. The deed has been done. And with that pain within me, I resolved that day that if God grants me grace, I will make it a mandate, a point of order to ensure that anywhere He grants me access to, I will ensure that that environment is cleaned up, that environment is well protected. And God has been faithful. By the special grace of God, graduated, started little by little by myself doing all the cleanups, and fast forward by virtue of relationships, good influence, and endorsements from individuals, corporations. Right about now, we have a workforce of over 150 staffs, and we have 3 divisions in 3 different states managing and growing exploits. So I'm not here to largely pitch you to do business with us. But why I'm here seated is for you to know what makes us do what we do as an organization. And if you decide to say no to the offer we're giving to you, that'll be fine. But then understand what makes us thrive. And where we are today is just the tip of the iceberg because there are more that we intend to do that we're here to actualize. But then see that if we do business with you, this is what you stand to benefit. And knowing that we're going to go into partnership together, this is what we stand to offer you. And you share whatever you want to share, right? I'm not into cleaning services, but the thing is that you shall follow through the story. You were there with us in the hospital, you almost cried, it's in touch you somewhere. This is just the story, all right? Even me sharing the story, he almost touched me. I'm like, it's a story. That's the thing, right? So the mind does not know what is real and what is false. So I share the story of somebody I don't know, but it worked, right? It worked. So imagine how your own story will sound to your customer. So move past the level of saying you're just selling wigs. There has to be a story backing up that wig. Move past the level of you're just selling makeup items. There has to be a story backing it up. Helping women restore their beauty back. There has to be a story. There has to be. You cannot just be selling things like that. See, people will forget, they will forget what you gave to them, but they'll never forget the experience they had, how you made them feel. It happens through your story. It happens through your story. Or should I tell you a story? Which I'll tell you a story because this is all about story, story, story. So the year was 2010. 2010. That was then, BBN was raining and all of that. Amazing. I wanted to be, on BBN Messenger, BlackBerry Messenger, then, right? BB Messenger. I desired it badly. Finally got a phone. I was on BBN. But I was broke. Very broke. Broke and broken. And I was looking for a way out. Always out looking for opportunities. And I saw this guy, and the guy was doing well. With the way he pictured it, he was doing well. He was into mini sport, this and that, da 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 da, did that, da da da, a lot of things, right? Just a lot of things. And then he was giving room for mentorship. I didn't like the fact that I was broke. I saw my solution. I saw it. I could feel it. I could grasp it. And I chatted this guy up. How can you help me? He said, okay, he's going to coach me. The cost for it is 5,000 naira. As that 2010, 5,000 naira to me was as if you would remove one of my kidney, right? Yes, so this is me. Remove one of my kidney, you squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. But that money would not come. It's not the money that would just no. To get 5K, haba. Holy Spirit had to intervene. And I was able to raise 5,000 naira. And I raised 5,000 naira, handed over to this guy. And the guy just dumped information on me. Just a tick. He just dumped information on me. Didn't mentor anything. I was so confused. It's as if somebody just give you a Tesla, but no manual, nothing. Just like, what's all this? It was a waste. I was heartbroken. I didn't know where to start. You now have what can change your life, but no pathway to use it. Total waste. It broke me into pieces. And on that day, I decided that you see this money online, we'll make it. We'll make this money online. Or it will be that we'll not just make the money online, but then we'll make it in such a way that we can help other people and guide them through a pathway that they can follow through step by step to duplicate whatever I have done. And fast forward, we are here. All right. Fast forward, we are here. So there was an origin, there was a pinpoint, and we started finding solutions. Solutions put together. And now you're here going through this course, right? But it started somewhere. A point where I saw Shiggy, and the Shiggy reinvented me or ignited something within me. Okay? So where I see myself is at the point where I'm able to help, empower, inspire, help other individuals be more, do more, and have more for themselves. That's a story. So you don't need to be part of this social media course. No, 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 no. You don't need to. You can go do it somewhere else. But this is why I do what I do. To be able to hold individuals accountable and guide them through, not just dump information on them and let them figure it out, but then give them an opportunity for them to walk through the path and get the same result that I'm getting step by step. That is why I do what I do. This is a story. This is a story. All right. This is a story. So I can still run through another format again, right? Yeah, stories upon stories. Stories upon stories pieced together. Okay. When I was sewing for the general public, right? Yeah, I don't sew for general public again. But then when I was sewing for the general public, this was my story. Okay. This was my story. Coming from my background, things were rough, things were tough, and my mom had to drop out from school. And she said we are the future leaders of tomorrow, so it's best to empower us. Um, my dad's income, you know, was not incoming, right? We had to manage. It was a tough time because she was selling drinks, sobo, just managing up. And I would look, I'll see her. Will things ever get better? But then she said we're the future leaders of tomorrow. And we're trusting, we're holding on that word. So immediately after secondary school, I got busy, started working on the site, doing the best I could do at that point. But it was not adding up. Serious hard work, but nothing to show for it. And then a friend whispered, say, okay, how about we level up? I say, how do you mean? He brought in the idea of showbiz and entertainment. I didn't like the fact that we're struggling. So any opportunity, I jump on it. And we started hosting events in Abuja, super successful events. Every single weekend, people will gather left, right, and center. They are drinking, getting high. That's on them. My interest is they're going to pay gate fee. So monthly, we're averaging 7 figures. Ran the business for 3 years. We didn't understand how money works. So we're losing money. But the desire was there that I should just be doing something, doing something, doing something. One day, it will be better. One day. And on that fateful day, December 20th, 2013, I got a call from National Hospital. There's been an incident, please come over. We got to the hospital. One of my colleagues, so we're doing this together. So he's part of the group. He had been hospitalized, not hospitalized. He was in the hospital and they needed 100,000 naira to start the hospitalizing procedures. We couldn't cover the 100K. We were begging, we were wailing, we were crying, we were screaming. They said no, until the 100K drops, he's just gonna lay there. He was losing blood, he was screaming that we should not let him die. It was a terrible scene, frightening scene, heartbreaking scene. There's nothing we could do, nobody we could call. Everybody, I don't have. And the memory was just sinking in. Lack, scarcity, lack, poverty, lack. In less than 24 hours, we lost him because we didn't have 100K. It was heartbreaking. And I told myself, if I'm to do anything in life again, it will be based on the premises of me, myself, and I. Because everybody pointed fingers at the one that started the concept. Charged forth with the hope that this concept will help everybody. And now we're here. So I resolved that day that I would find a way, but this time to based on terms of me, myself, and I did. And that led me into learning how to sew. So I said, if I am the CEO, I'm doing everything in my business. If I'm to get hot, I'll be doing on get hot. But with this, I can be able to profess solutions to assist my family, assist myself, and assist others. But then I will be driving everything. Now you ask me, why should I do business with your brand, Emmanuel? It's very simple. Because number one, there is an angle we're coming from, and that angle is to solve problems for individuals by ensuring that they look good, they feel good. We understand what drives me. What drives me at this point is being able to build a brand that at the end of the day will go out there to help other persons that were once in my solution, pardon me, that were once in my situation, all right, once in my situation, to give them a better path, to equip them with skills needed. Because if I had this skill that I had today, I would not have lost a friend. So the goal is to make as much money as possible by partnering and doing business with you and serving you well and using this money to empower the young generation, equipping them with skills, ensuring that they get the best of lifestyle. This is why you should do business with me. Now, I'm not here to portray the fact that we have an amazing track record. We have several collections that are quite enticing, but understand what drives us. This is the reason why we bring out creative ideas, concept, beautiful pieces for you to use. Because at the end of the day, there's a child somewhere that is counting on us to get it right. So we cannot fail that child. And we cannot allow you fail the child. That's why we are here. So saying yes to us is you giving the child a thumbs up. Saying no to us is you letting that child down. The question is, would you want to let that child down? The person cannot let the child down. All right. So I think I've explained everything. The question is, will you? So when you get a glimpse of your story, right? You can write it down. You can compress it, right? Compress it so that it's short. You can share your story in 1 minute, in 3 minutes, in 5 minutes, in 30 minutes, in 1 hour. You can share your story. You can use your story as a TED talk. People will cry. All right. Well, I just hope you listen to this and you don't cry. Sha. Be strong. Be strong. Be strong. It's a story. I'm here. I'm here. I didn't die. I'm here. Right. So be strong. All right. So I believe with this, you can be able to frame something as regards to your product, your services, your business. But then there's good news. If you need more on this, there's good news. All right. There's good news. There's good news. There's good news. But then just take a pause here. Think about your story. Think about what God has done for you. Think about how far you have come. That is a message people are waiting to hear. You can, okay, quick assignments. I've not given any assignments, right? I say go do ads and all of that, set up, and all of that, right? So this is your first official assignment. Record a video sharing your story and send it. Send it to okay. Send it to the size will be so large. It's gonna be so large, so you can't do that. We're gonna create a Google form. We'll create a Google form. Okay. So do this. You're smart. Come on. You're smart. So upload it on YouTube, make it private, copy the link, and then you can share. You can share with me. I'll take a look at it. All right. If you can't do that, then I'm trying to look for the easiest platform for you to just send it across so that I can access it. Uh, okay. We'll create a Google form. All right, because your story might be, very personal. So I don't want to say drop your story on the group. No. All right. So we're going to create a Google form. Create a Google form. You just put your name, your phone number, your location, the business, kind of business you do, right? So name, phone number, it's all private. So I'll just get to video saying it. Name, phone number, location, nature of business, right? And your story. Yeah. So you just upload. So you upload your story, right? So you upload your story. That's it. Upload your story. Okay. So you upload your story and we'll take it up from there. Okay. So I believe that's not so much to ask. Just to get to hear you. Maybe I can help you edit your story. Say it like this, say it like this, say it like this, and then we'll be able to work out something with your permission, right? This is an optional assignment with your permission. But then I'm talking about story. At the end of the day, I know for sure that you know one or two persons that are struggling with social media. And with what we have gathered so far, it has been a blessing to you. So I think it's best we bless them as well. Okay, I think it's best we bless them as well. So here's what we are going to do, right? Here's what we're going to do. There is a unique link that will be created. Okay, there's a unique link that will be created. So it will be made available, right? It's made available on the platform so that you can share the good news with your friends, right? Get them a part of this so they get to learn, build their business, those having challenges, and then we take it up from there. Okay, so that will be made open as well, so you can share with somebody. And when you share with them, there's what I've come to realize that whenever you share something with a person, they remember you with that thing for life. Okay, so like the fact that you can never ever forget me again, like my name is ingrained in your soul. All right, so till death do us part, we are together.
Congratulations, you made it to the end, and I am super duper proud of you because it is easy to start a thing, but being diligent and consistent to seeing it to the very end, it takes a whole lot of intentionality. And I'm proud of you because come on, it's a whole lot. Now, the truth of the matter is this: Platforms will definitely change. Algorithms will be improved on. There are a lot of features that would evolve over time. But human behaviors, it will remain the same. Humans will always be humans. And if you're able to get that and truly get it, no matter what changes happens at the end of the day, you still have your firm foundation to ensure that whatever you're building, it is rock solid. So I think it's time, as promised, for me to unveil the two gifts I had promised you at the earlier beginning. Before I give you the gift, if you haven't subscribed, there's a link somewhere in this video. Subscribe, turn on post notification. But more importantly, you just finished a class and I'm sure you have questions. If you do, the comment section is all yours. Go in, ask your questions. I'll do my best to answer. I know some of you are so smart, you've already asked ChatGPT your questions. That is totally fine. I understand. And I pray that she gives you the best of response. Right? She's doing her best, I'm doing my best. We're all doing our best. Gift number one. Every single week, I share insights with entrepreneurs, individuals that largely want to become the ultimate version of themselves. I'm helping ignite within them the desire to become more, do more, and have more in career, in business, life generally. And you can be part of that community, you can be part of that tribe where you get a whole lot of things that are not visible on this space. So that is reserved for the in-house members that are part of the tribe. So if you would want that, is exclusive. There is a link in the description of this video. Just click on it, you input your details, you submit, and you get a mail. I will take it up from there. This is not for everybody, but for that individual that is intentional about his or her growth, whether as a business person or a career person, I got you. Gift number two. Every single month, as a business psychologist, I get to interact one on one with entrepreneurs, looking at their business and identifying growth anchors and levers that we can pull to help them quantum leap their business to the next level. Now, the slots are very, very limited. As I speak to you this month, there's literally no slots available. So, if we're to have an interaction, two things are involved. It's either I'm making myself uncomfortable to make you comfortable, or would have to engage in the next 30 days. So I say this because there's a wait list. If you have a business, you want to take your business to the next level, it's not a challenge. I got you. You go to the description of this video, you input your details, you submit your business, we look at it, and if you're lucky, you'll be contacted and we'll take it up from there. So I'm going to leave you with this as we end. As you start your journey as regards taking your business to the next level with Facebook ads, do not be obsessed with having to create a perfect ad. No. Be obsessed with having to study human behavior. Because the more you're able to study human behavior and get it right, the better your ad will become. If you got value from this entire course, do well to simply share the link to another entrepreneur. Who knows? This might just be what that person has been looking for. You're welcome.